14-0. 32 years in a row, playoff appearances. Back to back to back in the state finals. Today, the Warriors take the field for one last ride in 2022. Today, a sea of red will take over as the Warriors come back to their second home. Today, legends will be made. All the hard work, all the sacrifices, all the blood, sweat, and tears. It's time to cash it all in. Here we go. Live from UCO Stadium in Edmond, Oklahoma. This is the Oklahoma Class 2A State Championship. This is Warrior Football.
Chad Richardson Stadium, home of the UCO Broncos, and you have state championship football here. The Washington Warriors taking on the Millwood Falcons. Let's hear what Coach Beller has to say in his final weekly coaches show with Stuart McPherson.
You can't say it was slow because it was a back and forth contest. 14-14. One Jones scores first, and you score, they score, you score, and then you really go score, and took that game over with quick. Even before halftime, it was nearly over.
They came out, they schemed us well, and we knew both teams playing each other in that first game, first matchup of the year, the second week, third game of the year for both of us, that there would be some little wrinkles here.
Welcome, everyone. Brad Beller's Coaches Show here on Squirtle TV, WashingtonWarriors.tv. Sorry, we're not going to be able to broadcast the game. We'll have it on the audio side of it. You never know, we might slip something in. I'm just joking. But anyway, we're glad to have Coach Brad Beller for the last time for this 2022 season. And now there's just two. Washington Millwood State Championship game here Saturday at UCO as the Warriors come up big last week against Jones to set up this state final matchup. Before we get started with that, I want to let Brad brag on one of his staff members. Brad, you got the assistant coach of the year in the state of Oklahoma, Jeff Colbeth, and let's talk about Jeff a little bit. Got to go and witness a great deal, was part of the Frank Broyles Award ceremony this week in Arkansas that recognizes the college and the collegiate level in football an assistant coach of the year, and they bring in all the assistants winners in the state. Jeff Colbeth was from Oklahoma. Talk about Jeff.
Can't say enough about him. When the Oklahoma Football Coaches Association, OFBCA, started this about 2 or 3 years ago and wanted to get involved with the Broyles Award, and that group of men out of Arkansas reached out to our association and said, we really want to try to, make aware of how good some of these assistants are and their accomplishments and their years in career of service to programs, and a lot of times those are the unsung heroes, are the assistant coach. And I know here in our community, he's not an unsung hero. Everyone knows how important Coach K is and has been, and so now we got to let the whole nation and the whole state see what we've got to see over the last since 2006. And so we're so proud of him and what he's done. And I don't consider him assistant. I consider him another head coach. Because I wouldn't be here without him as a head coach. Our program would not be where it's at without him. And so he's a hard worker and a great man to be around. And the one thing I told the Broyles Academy whenever they called about him is it's not just how good of a football coach he is. His number one thing is he loves kids. And his number one fear is to let kids down. And so that's the reason why he works so hard. And And so I can't say enough good things about him. He is seen both of us through some tough times whenever Dad and Scott were lost, and he has taken a role that's larger than just an assistant coach. And so very honored to be a part of that and to see him through that, and for him to get honored. I know for him and Shauna, it was a great time going out to Arkansas and seeing all those other great assistant coaches that were there.
Neat ceremony, and we couldn't ask for a better representative for Oklahoma than Jeff Colbeth, head baseball coach, state championship baseball coach, and now recognized in football as well. A great human being, great person. People want their kids around this guy.
Yeah.
And same thing for you, Brad. You know, the people in this community, they want their kids. You can see we got 60-some-odd players playing football in Class 2A. I have people all the time. All these kids, you have all these kids. Well, they want to be a part of this. They want to be around. And we've got good coaches here, not just Jeff Colbeth, a great staff here on the football team, and all the coaches across the Warrior platform. Great place to be. Great place to be because we're in the state finals again, third time in a row, Brad. Third time's the charm. That's what we're going to say. But let's go back just a little bit into the game from Jones last week. That game started out. You can't say it was slow because it was a back and forth contest. 14-14. Jones scores first. You score, they score, you score, and then you really go score and took that game over with quick. Even before halftime, it was nearly over.
They came out, they schemed us well, and we knew both teams playing each other in that first matchup of the year, the second week, third game of the year for both of us, that there would be some little wrinkles here and there. And so we worked really hard to try to get some tendencies on them. We knew that they were a little bit more power run over the past several weeks, and that's been kind of their go-to and their quarterback run, and so we knew there was going to be some different wrinkles. We took all the tendencies and we threw them out the window after the first two drives because they had went completely against their tendencies. They had ran some new plays, some new wrinkles, some new RPO stuff that we had not seen. It kind of set us on our heels a little bit. It forced our staff to really go back to the drawing board and with our players. And that's a real testament to our staff, and it's a real even bigger testament to our players that they can go into a game and they're throwing everything opposite of what you've seen on film and in practice and be able to make the adjustments and do. So they're a good enough team to go out there and play, but some of the little wrinkles and motions and RPOs and stuff that we hadn't seen, they're good enough to have success. So
right.
we had our work cut out for us, but then really when the offense settled in and got going, it was very tough for them to keep up with us. And I felt like on our end, we didn't flinch. We took it, exactly. And when everything was going wrong, we didn't flinch. We just stayed the course. Our staff stayed the course, and it was a great game. Yeah,
your run game was very dominant. Brad, have you had two 100-yard rushers in a game this year?
Not this year, no.
I think that was where it changed because they didn't know if it was going to be quarterback run option. If Scott's getting it on your jet, you had a lot of weapons, and then your run game opened up your pass game.
It did, and I think there were 13 different guys touched the football the other night in some form or fashion, and so that whenever you can be that balanced and that efficient, it's hard because do you blitz? Do you not blitz? Do you roll with motion? Do you not roll with motion? Everything for the last several weeks has revolved around motion and option, and whether the quarterback's handing it off or reading it, it doesn't matter. The option game is the option game, and we were able to capitalize on that. And then with that comes the RPO and the play action. And Cade Norman is a guy that's came in. Everyone knows when he comes in the game, there's going to be motion, but it's almost had an adverse effect on him because they know he's motion. They sit. They don't know what's coming, and so Cade has been a huge production. He's still coming back, trying to get back into shape, and his production and number of plays has increased over the last 3 weeks, and it will continue this week. But and then you get those big tight ends that are such good blockers, and then all of a sudden they slip to that next second and that third level, and people are fitting on the run. And Major was dialed in, and that offensive line controlled the front line. It was a fun night, and Coach Autry probably called the best game that he's called this year because he was dialed in, and he was keeping Jones off balance.
Yeah, they didn't know what was happening at any time in the Warriors. The offense was clicking, but again, it goes back to this defense, Brad. They were just dominant from middle way through the second quarter to the end of the game.
Yeah, and we had some. There were some wide eyes. There were some sophomores that were, or some kids that hadn't started, and you could tell that they were. When I say started, they hadn't started in that that deep in the playoff game, and so there were some nerves that were going into some of the play that we had defensively. But as soon as we settled in, it was. I felt very confident going in at halftime that our defense was not going to relinquish much more, and they didn't. And then when we smelled blood the last several weeks defensively, you can just see it overwhelms offenses. And so very proud of that. Hayden Milner and Nathan Spaulding disrupted the backfield. The unsung heroes, those guys in the true trenches, with White Denton, Nathan Rainey, Caleb Bruce, Tanner Winlock. Those guys disrupted a lot, allowed our linebackers to run, and Keller and Hudson and Ben, Jake Coles, they all played great games. And then, of course, our secondary, Jackson Hendricks comes up with a big pick on the RPO. And then you have Cole Beller that hope he was reading it right. He was down in the box sometimes making tackles. And then I really thought Marlon and Tanner settled in the most and, stayed on top of some things and made some good plays as well.
Yeah, I was Cole. He does it at least once a week. He comes in with a big hit and takes people out of the game. It makes them really wonder, is this worth it?
He does.
He does. He'll upend somebody. He takes their knees out. And when I say take their knees out, he hits them so low at their knees, flips them. And it's just, those are hard hits to take.
It is. Jody Weber, he's spoke to the team on Friday night before the game, and he always talked about when he was at Davis, the wounded caribou. I mean, you're going to get them and you're going to hold them up and you're going to be trying to drive them to the ground, but we're coming in, our feet are running, and Cole does as good of a job as that. And, early in the game, he missed a couple tackles. He was frustrated himself. He settled in. We were able to get Ben Vaughn underneath some of that RPO stuff to help that. And then when they handed off, Cole actually became the linebacker fit on that. And it paid off with an interception. It paid off with a couple big hits from Cole.
And we did not miss an extra point.
That's a big thing, yes. I might have been more excited about that. Mason Thomas is getting healthier as the time goes on. Our snaps and our holds are getting better. Our protection was good, and
we didn't snap the ball over the quarterback's
head.
Yep,
we didn't. It was a great game. It was a great game, you know. And what I thought was really neat about the team is they come off saying we still haven't played our best game of the year. They don't want that to be their best game of the year. They know that they've got one more in them, and our best is yet to come.
Well, and that was the thing I was impressed with Brad being on the sideline, that everybody was excited about the win, but everybody was also saying one more game.
One more. All year long, they would say
they're not happy just being in the finals.
No. They, it was funny. We get through with week 10, and they come in and they go, Coach, this is the time of the year that we're waiting on. We beat OCS, Coach. It was really the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals we're waiting on. When we won that one the other night, they were like, well, we were kind of lying to you, Coach. This is the one we were ready to get back for. And so as long as we'll play, under control and play the way that we've been playing, and they realize that that's good enough to play our best game is good enough to go win a state title, and you don't have to go do something that's, out of your realm, because that's usually when you make the big mistakes. We're going to settle in. We're going to be fine, and we've have experience being here. I know people are like, well, you've lost. Yeah, but other teams haven't been here, and we've been here. So very excited for the opportunity.
I always say 62 teams sitting at home would trade places with you in a heartbeat, being in the state final.
Yeah, this senior class has played 55 games in their career. Or I guess 56. They're 52-4. Yep. And so they're not going to be in all of the bright lights. They're not going to be in all of Millwood, and that's not taking away how good of a team Millwood is. They're not going to be in all of it. Now, whether we play within ourselves or not, that's yet to be determined. But we've played Beggs, we played Metro Christians and Marlowe's, and really in Millwoods in the past. So this team's excited about being here, and now we just have to go out and execute the way that we need to.
Brad, let's talk about the week preparing for this ball game, because you got an extra day, game Saturday, and it's going to be an afternoon game
Right.
At UCO. So you don't have to worry about the lights. You don't have to worry about those things. But let's talk about how you prepared for the week, because I've been hearing the guys didn't want a lot of fluff. This is all about business. This is about taking care of a state championship on Saturday.
Yeah, when they came in on Sunday, we sat down and talked and went through the week. There were a lot of ideas. There's always a ton of ideas thrown out there at you as a head coach of people that are wanting to just be involved, and it's nothing bad at all. But this year they just said, Coach, we want to celebrate after. That's the celebration. We expected to be here, and so we want to practice and we want to do our normal routine. Even though it's on Saturday, the practice schedule changed a little bit, but not much. And we want food and maybe a speaker, and that was all they wanted. So they're getting 3 meals on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They're going to be fed, and then they wanted to have a normal week, and they felt like anytime we talk about it, consistency, and every week that we're preparing ourselves like it would be a championship game. They said, well, why get in a championship game and change anything? Right. You've preached that all year, and so our kids have bought into it. They're excited, and I know they're ready to play.
Well, and that's what senior leadership does. Talk about your seniors, Brad, that this is going to be their last game to play for Washington.
I can't say enough about this team. This team, the start of their career, their freshman year, they were a part of a really good football team in 2019. And but themselves in freshman ball lacked probably what you would consider going to be one of the greatest classes of all time, just as far as wins and stuff like that. And it's because they struggled. They were so used to the grades above and below them doing their part. And we were at Lindsay for a junior high game, and we would always play the 8th graders up to help them because of numbers. And that night it was freezing cold, and had one of them come over and say, Coach, when are you going to put the 8th graders in so we can go win? And I told the 8th graders, I said, y'all cold? And they didn't want to say no, but they were cold. And I said, you guys go home, and we're going to all take this beating together. And Lindsay did. They beat us down, but that was the turning point in this group. They said, you know what, no, we don't want to just be a part of something. We actually want to be involved with something great. And that from that point on, their leadership and their attention to detail and their desire to be great has been evident in the way that they finished the practice their freshman year, to the way that they started their sophomore year, and so many of them have played since their sophomore year. And so as a whole, collective whole, I can't say enough. I can't say enough about to go individually into them. They're just a great group of guys to be around. They bring energy every day and excitement. And I can confide in them. I can pull them in and say, hey, I need y'all's help here. And they take ownership in that. And when you have that, that's a special class, and they've been special for a long time.
Well, and that's, again, that leadership's what you need in going into a game this afternoon with a Millwood team, Brad, that's they lost week 1, and they've rolled through the season, but you're undefeated. And looking forward to a matchup. You said it. I don't think anybody's scared of Millwood, are they? We've seen Millwood in the past. They've had some D1 athletes all over the field. That's not this team. They still have great athletes. They're always going to have great athletes, and they're coached by a very well coach.
Coach Franklin is one of the best coaches in the state, and I knew whenever he got the job, I was like, this is going to be scary, because he's going to take a team that was always talented but maybe undisciplined, and he's going to get them pointed in the right direction. He's done that. I mean, he's won 2 state titles for a reason. There was talent, but I think sometimes whenever you say talent, it takes away from really how well they coach them, and it's no different this year. They play the 3A state champions in Heritage Hall on a muddy field early in the season, get beat, and then just take off. And they missed the playoffs last year, so they are on a mission as well to kind of redeem themselves from last year's season. But they're talented. They play hard, and the one thing that you know whenever you go in is there's going to be speed, there's going to be physicality. How do you just come out and punch them? And we tell our guys there's no easing into a street fight. You get knocked out if you get in a street fight. And so we know that we've got to come out swinging, and we've got to be willing to swing longer and harder than what they do.
Well, and this team is built for that.
Yep.
You have the physicality on defense and on offense, and you have a lot of weapons.
We do. I know one coach told me, he said, I've seen teams that you've had that maybe have individuals that are more talented in different areas. It was as a collective group, the depth and the lack of holes and the fitting together, the way that the team fits together, the run and the pass fits together, the way that the option fits together with the RPO, way our defensive line meshes well with our secondary and what we're trying to get done, and the way our linebackers mesh well with both levels. Special teams, the amount of kick returns that we've had for touchdowns, all those things make it a very well-balanced team. And that's, at the end of the day, what we have to have is all those phases of the game playing at their best.
Well, I'm not going to ask for any keys to victory, because I think today you're going to throw everything that you got at them. The only question I'm going to ask you, Brad, is there something you've held back offensively or defensively that's going to be thrown out today?
I really don't think there's anything offensively or defense schematically. Personnel-wise at times, maybe. There's been glimpses of it over the last couple of weeks of what we potentially might do offensively and defensively personnel-wise. But as far as changing, coverages or alignments or different things like that, I don't think that, to me, our guys would see through that. If we started coming out and doing something, they go, oh, do they not think we're good enough to go and do what we've done all year? Do you have adjustments built in? Sure, they know that. Our players know that. But at the same time, there's a few things maybe personnel-wise, but not a lot schematically.
Yeah, well, we did see that a little last week. You went with a little speed defense, and it worked.
It does, and we put as much speed as we can on there at times when we feel like they're trying to run it, screen us, whatever, and we try to get as fast as we possibly can. And believe it or not, I think there's some personnel groupings that can make us even faster if need be this week.
Well, Brad, this is an exciting time to be a Warrior. 3 years in a row, Warriors have been in the state finals, 3 different opponents, but it's amazing that the Warriors have been the constant in the last 3 years. And Brad, this is a group really. This run's not over with, is it?
No. We feel like our program, to me, you're either growing or you're dying. And so if you're not chasing something and you become stagnant, you're dying. There is no such thing as being stagnant in anything in life. So this group, win or lose today, it's going to be next challenge, next man up, next challenge. And you see our younger kids and our Little League programs and everything, they want to be Washington Warriors, and that's the reason why we stay successful is we continue to work. Heck, there's kids in other programs and other schools that want to be Washington Warriors too, because of the pride and the consistency that this program has had, built not on my back but on a lot of people's backs, and so it's contagious, and it's going to continue to grow.
Yep, and we look forward to that growth, but we look forward really to let's do it today as the Warriors get ready to take on the Millwood Falcons. Brad, best of luck to you and the Warriors in this state finals, and we will visit with you at halftime.
Yes, sir.
All right. Again, no video broadcast of the game. We hate that, but hopefully that's something that we can take care of in the future. But we'll have the audio, so we'll take a break. You'll see a couple of commercials, and then Kyle and TJ will join me, and we'll have more from UCO as the Warriors and the Falcons get ready to take on each other in the Class 2A state finals. For the coach, Brad Beller, I'm Stuart McPherson. Stay tuned for more.
Get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hi. Welcome, Warrior fans, to Chad Richardson Stadium. TJ Scholes, Kyle Harris, and Stuart McPherson here with the audio broadcast on WashingtonWarriors.tv. And it is Championship Saturday here on the campus of UCO, as the Warriors are set to take the Millwood Falcons. And Kyle, what an unbelievable scene here we have today. Just amazing. The first time this year, the Warriors have come out with the captains, all seniors, and they're walking out like they mean business today.
Yeah, this group of seniors, man, this is the biggest game for them, man. They've been here a couple times, and just trying to find that way to get it done, TJ. But like you said, it's good to see that whole group of seniors, great group of guys. Coach Miller said in the playoffs, this group of seniors is 52-4 as a record at whole for this group of seniors. But there's been that one game, man, they haven't been able to capitalize on it. And that's why we're here today.
The captains for the Warriors are Jackson Hendricks, Cole Scott, Wyatt McCauley, Hayden Milner, and then their fellow seniors behind them are Caden Hutchinson, Nathan Rainey, Jeffrey Osborne, Braden Arthur, and Caleb Bruce. For the Falcons, number 2, Iverson McElvey. And number 3, Willie Mays. Number 54, Prince Gabriel. Number 1, Cato Sirisumbath. Looks like number 28, Ricky Hunt Jr., the explosive running back. And I can't see the other number. Looks like 71, big offensive lineman, Carlos Strong. We'll go down to our partner in crime down on the field, Stuart McPherson. Stuart, it was windy walking into the stadium. What's it feel like down there on the surface?
It's cool, guys. It's cool, but the players won't. I can tell you what, they won't feel it at all. It's perfect football weather tonight, or this afternoon. Unbelievable crowd. I know it's probably hard for you guys to see it from up there, but this is unbelievable. They've got probably 3/4 of this field down here, and it's going to be a great atmosphere for, again, you said it, the third time the Warriors have been in the state finals, and these guys have been very much focused this week. They wanted this to be just a regular football game, which it's not. Everybody knows it's not a regular football game, but they didn't want all the hype. They didn't want all the fluff. They said, we'll take care of that stuff Saturday night.
And you were down there on the sideline as the captains were walking out. Just from this point of view, we're quite a ways bit up here, but just what was the feeling from those seniors as they were walking out on the floor, out on the field?
Oh, they're pumped, guys. They are very, very focused. They've got their mind set. They know what they've got to do today. Take care of the football, first thing. Don't turn it over. Take care of it, and be very consistent. Establish that run game early, and go hit them in the mouth.
That's it.
You guys talk about the run game. This young man, Mr. Cole Scott, on a mission this year. Just in the playoffs alone, the 4 games in the playoffs, 667 yards and 11 touchdowns in 4 playoff games. They have really turned it on the rushing attack with Mr. Cole Scott, Kyle.
Yeah, Cole Scott, man, he's been unbelievable in this playoff setting. But like you said, man, he's just playoffs in general. He's kind of set the tone for this offense. 19 carries, 144 yards last week, man. But give it up to Scott. Major's been running pretty good, man. This ground game has really got going here in the last couple weeks. Major, 11 carries to add to Scott's 19 carries and 144 yards. Major had 11 carries for 134 yards last week. So you got almost 300 yards there between 2 guys in the backfield, man. That opens up a lot of doors for this high-powered offense, TJ.
Yeah, Cole Scott with 4 touchdown rushes last week. Major with 3 of his own. And he also threw for 183 yards. So we heard in the pregame show. And I also want to give a shout-out to Chris Plank on KREF interviewing Coach Beller. We heard this, too. The balance of this offense has been the key in what's been igniting its scorefest since the OCS game.
They're fixing to play the run out for the Warriors here on the big screen.
Oh, that's going to be...
Yeah, this should be...
Most people got to see it on Facebook already.
We showed it the setup scene for at the beginning of this broadcast. But very cool, Toby Rowland giving up his duties to be the intro guy. And here comes the scene. This would be awesome. Fans are going to love this. But yes, Major Cantrell doing it on the ground and in the air. But I guess we'd be remiss if we didn't mention, the guys that are opening up those holes for him, Kyle. The offensive line for the Warriors, led by senior Caleb Bruce, really doing a great job throughout this playoff run for the Warriors.
Yeah, you always got to give it up to the Hogs up front, TJ. We say it week in and week out. Those are the guys that don't get recognized every week, but do all the dirty work, down in the trenches. And man, they've been physical this year. They've been solid, and just look to keep pushing. That's the key reason of why this ground game is where it is. But man, a group of guys that don't get enough credit. You
only get like
here's the deal though, they don't care about credit, man.
No.
They know their spot. I mean, offensive line is that's one of the positions where you know your role, what you're doing, and you're not going to get credit for it. Them guys behind you, that's what you're doing it for, and they do a good job of it.
Yeah, and then the Chris Plank talked about it in his show. The only time they get recognized is when they do something wrong.
Yeah.
And so as the Warriors take the field in their red home unis, white pants and red hat, and you can hear the blowhorns on the broadcast, everybody in Washington with their cowbells and horns just going crazy. I imagine it's going to be rowdy from the opening kickoff. We have a couple minutes until then. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Warrior Football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
I'm Jake Coles, number 28 for the Washington Warriors. My mom, Sonia, with the Santa Fe Agency, is a graduate of Washington High School and a longtime Washington Warriors and Lady Warriors supporter. As an independent agency, Santa Fe has the ability to write policies with a variety of insurance companies, so finding the right fit for you, the customer, is easier. Please reach out to Sonia for your next insurance quote, whether it be on your house, auto, boat, RV, or commercial needs.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys of Pop Tech School.
Welcome back to Chad Richardson Stadium. TJ Scholes here with Kyle Harris and Stuart McPherson. The Warriors will receive the opening kickoff. They'll be going from right to left across this turf field.
They've got it laid down too, guys.
Interesting. I wonder, I haven't seen this, but the last 3 weeks, obviously we've done it.
They've done it several weeks too.
Millwood kicks off, and it goes towards the sideline, and Mason Singletary catches it on a knee at about the 32-yard line, and that's where the Warriors will start their opening possession with Major Cantrell leading the helm. Junior quarterback having a great season for the Warriors. Throwing and running. We talked about earlier. Doing a great job leading this offense. They come out with a receiver on each end. Bring Nate Roberts next to, Cooper Alexander. Run to the left. Cole Scott's got the edge. He's at the 35, runs over a Millwood defender, and picks up a first down on the very first play of the game.
Great play call right there on first down. We've been hitting inside the tackles hard all year, and Scott, they just set the tone there on the edge, and big pickup. Good start to the game there for the Warriors.
And as they've shown throughout the entire year, Stuart mentioned earlier in games, they got these first plays scripted. They're running fast, and they hand it off to Cole Scott up the middle as he gets to the 45-yard line to pick up about 3, makes it 2nd down and 7.
Well, they script as much as they can because you get in certain situations, you've got to change it up.
Yeah. Spread formation. Cantrell looking to pass. Throws it out in the flats, and there's a defender out there. That's number 9, Miko Levine. Scary pass there. Good job by Cantrell. Overthrew Cole Scott. So if he tries to hit Cole Scott on the numbers there, that's probably a pick 6, Kyle.
Yeah, Miko there just came upfield. Major, if he'd have put just a little bit of air on the ball, he had Scott out there in the open. But like you said, credit Millwood getting in there and knocking that one away.
Big 3rd down play here as Cantrell tries to draw him off sides. There is some movement on the Washington side.
Yeah, Major was trying to get Morris to come in motion.
Looked like Easton Berglund jumped off sides. Or backed him up 5 yards, and now it's a 3rd and 7 becomes 3rd and 12.
Guys, look for Nate and Cooper right here.
They have them bunched up close to the line of scrimmage on the left side of the formation. One receiver is Singletary on the right side. They send Nate Roberts in motion. Cantrell looking over the middle. He has Cage Morris past the 50-yard line into Millwood territory at about the 41. He is upended by a Millwood defender, but the Warriors are moving now.
What a great play call. Slip Cage right there over the middle. You know you're going to get hit on that one. Look it in. Good pickup on 3rd down.
Handoff. No, they fake the handoff and throw it to Cage Morris at the 40 and loses his balance a little bit, unable to go forward very much, but got about 4 yards.
That left off tackle was wide open.
2nd and 6 for the Warrior offense. 10:40 to go in the first quarter. Warriors come out with 3 receivers to the right. Single receiver to the left is Cage Morris. Cole Scott backed up behind Singletary as as Cantrell. They hand it off to Cole Scott on the left side. He is tackled by number 71 for the Falcons, Carlos Strong. And now it's going to be about 3rd down and 6. No gain on that play.
Not sure if that was a read play right there for Cantrell. Might have been able to keep that one, had the edge there, but they'll reset here on 3rd down and about 6.
2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. They send Nate Roberts out to the right. They throw a little screen to Cage Morris on the left. He's got leverage. He's following his blockers.
Great block.
At the 25, 20, and pushed out of bounds at the 15. Good play call there by the Warrior offense as they pick up a huge 1st down.
Stewart, not sure who that was blocking down here on the edge, but man, give it up to them. That was 2 pretty good blocks right there.
Yeah, these guys downfield, they've done it all year long.
3 receivers to the left now. They bring the single receiver to the right. In motion on a jet sweep. It's Singletary. He's at the 10, 5. Is he in?
On the 3.
At the 3.
Like a toenail. On a toenail at the 3.
What a play right there. Singletary just tiptoeing almost. I think everybody up here thought he was getting in, but 1st and goal here from about the 3. You know what they're getting ready to get right here. A little dose of Mr. Cole Scott.
I think we're going to go option right here, guys.
Twin tight ends. They hand it off to Cole Scott up the middle. He pushes forward for about a yard. He's 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, they're packing everybody inside right now.
9:30 to go in the first quarter.
They look for Major to keep one of these here in a minute and just
shotgun formation. High snap brought down by Cantrell. Cole Scott is in for a touchdown. 2-yard touchdown run by Cole Scott. And what an impressive drive to start this state championship game.
Big drive right there, man. Got everybody involved there on that drive. Good balance on the first drive. Like you said, those first drives are usually scripted, man, but you mix everybody up, man. It's just tough to guard. Washington marching down the field, and then finish it off with a little 2-yard run from Cole Scott. Seal the deal for the first score for the Warriors.
Mason Thomas on for the extra point attempt. The kick is up, and it is good. With 9:22 to go in the first quarter, Warriors lead Millwood 7-0. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself.
Sir, you okay?
Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do, do you.
Oklahoma Career Tech.
Air Product Supply would like to wish Jackson Hendricks and the Washington Warriors the best of luck this football season. Air Product Supply is your local Client Master and Lux Air distributor, supplying quality HVAC equipment and parts to Oklahoma and Texas. Give us a call at 405-288-0233 and we will get you in contact with a local, licensed, and trusted contractor near you. This is Tyler Beller, the voice of Air Product Supply, signing off. Go Warriors!
Welcome back to Chad Richardson Stadium. Warriors leading 7-0 after that 68-yard touchdown drive, capped off by a 2-yard touchdown run for Cole Scott. Really racking his 12th touchdown of the playoffs. Tanner Olson squibs it to the Millwood up man. He gets it about the 30, and he is stacked up at the 35 by a host of Warriors. That was number 4 for the Falcons, Xavier Thompson. And the Falcons will take over at the 35-yard line.
Washington offense came out, set the tone, TJ. This defense has been stellar all year. You're looking for them to come out, maybe try to have a little bit of the same right here.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye on Milner and Spalding. Milner with 4 sacks last week against Jones as they hand it off, and there is nowhere to go. Ben Vaughn, now he slips loose, though. Nathan Rainey, and look at all the Warrior defenders tracking them down. A loss of about 4 on the play.
That's a big deal, TJ, here. That's going to be key today. They've got some playmakers in the backfield. Going to have to wrap up.
Yeah, you can't assume that your teammate's going to get it. That time the handoff went to, looked like number 8, Skylar Turnbull. As they come out with the receiver on each side, almost like a diamond formation. And they send a man in jet sweep. That's Xavier Thompson. He's trying to get to the edge, and he does. He's at the 40.
Got a hold.
They got a penalty out there.
Yeah.
There it is right there, 50.
Yeah,
it's kind of late flag.
7 out here had a hold of Ben Vaughn.
Yeah, that's Jaden Nickens, the basketball star, but also came out for football this year for the first time.
A few offers this year,
yeah,
too, for
OSU
football.
and Missouri both offered him after a couple weeks ago as their monster game.
As a sophomore, too, that's going to be impressive. He's going to be an impressive kid to watch growing up and kind of see where he falls whenever he becomes a senior.
They got the penalty markers.
Yeah, they moved the chains.
Yeah,
so they got to go back and reset the chain because it's not going to be a first down because we started at about the 34, 35, wasn't it?
Well, the initial drive did, and they got a 4-yard loss, so it was at the 31. And so they had to get to the 45-yard line to get a first down, so this can be backed up, but they'll replay the down.
What a scene today, man. I just can't get over it, man. Washington traveled good. Always do, but it seems like there's a lot more people here in the last couple of years, TJ. These stands are packed today. It's impressive.
Now, hope they have their doors locked in Washington tonight because they could get robbed. No one would know. 2nd down and 4 for the Falcons with 8:29 to go. As they attempt to pass to the flats, that's Ricky Hunt that catches it, and he runs to about the 50. Ricky Hunt, a 4-year starter for the Falcons in basketball and in football.
Milner knocked the shoe off the quarterback.
You kind of had me on my edge of my seat, waiting to see what you were going to say right there.
First down at the midfield line for the Falcons. They come out in spread formation. And now the official blows the play dead.
Man can't play.
All right. That's Mike Gundy making that complaint. It's the K-State band a couple years ago. So, 1st and 10 at midfield. Ricky Hunt in the backfield as Levine throws it to the flats. Number 1, Cato Sirasambeth. It's a hard last name to say, Kyle.
Yeah, they thought they were going to get whoever was coming off the edge there, calling for kind of a late hit there on the quarterback, but ended up just kind of watching it, blowing it. Didn't really blow anything dead, so we'll Washington's got to keep turning up the tempo, TJ. They're big at bringing pressure off the edge. You're kind of waiting to see when Coach K is going to turn that up tonight.
Handoff goes to Hunt to the left side on 2nd down and 6, and Jackson Hendricks sticks his head down and tackles him just short of the first down. It'll be about a 3-yard gain, make it 3rd down and 2.
Big play by Jax right there, coming up for free safety.
Well, if you looked at the bottom, it was Cole Beller.
3rd down and 2 from the 42 of Washington. 6:56 to go in the first quarter as the Falcons come in 2 tight ends, and
Ben Vaughn's coming right here.
They send a man in motion. They hand it off to Hunt, and he breaks a couple tackles and might get a face mask call, and he does. Looks like Jackson Hendricks. Well, and that guy just gets a... Back judge just wanted to throw that penalty, it looked like, because there's 2 flags already thrown.
Yeah, there's 3 right there in the turf, all in the same area.
He threw his late, though. There's already 2 penalties. But I guess maybe just to make sure he saw the same thing. It's going to cost the Warriors 15 yards after the first down.
You got to stay clean, man. I know Millwood had the first down right there, but those are the extra yards that are going to hurt today, TJ.
Yeah. It pushes the ball down to the 23. Falcons nearly in the red zone. Got interesting matchup here. The Marlon Moore really coming on strong as the season goes on at the corner spot. They got him covering Jaden Nickens, the explosive receiver for the Falcons. And they're trying to double move, and that's what they do. They're going for Nickens as they toss up a jump ball, and good coverage there by Marlon Moore. Nickens catches the ball, but out of bounds, and does a good job of using the sideline as an extra defender, guys.
Yeah, just one of them plays, man. That could have went either way. You put that hand up, you make any contact right there, you're probably getting a 15-yard from the official, but still going to get a penalty. Look like roughing the passer here.
Back-to-back personal fouls on the Warrior defense. Wish we had our Purcell Vision Source replay. We could see it. Looks like they're going to show it on the Jumbotron.
Who was that on, Stuart?
Looked like Milner got him late.
They said he hit him in the head.
He's got a 6'9" wingspan. And Milner, 4 sacks last week against Jones, 10 tackles.
They're lined up.
First and 10 from the 12-yard line. They send Nickens in motion. They run it to Ricky Hunt. He makes a man miss in the backfield, runs over a defender and gets inside the 5. Coach Beller is not happy about that. He has given Ben Vaughn an earful. Probably
he got caught up inside.
Yeah. Man, you can see the athletic ability of Hunt, though. That's 1 or 2 stiff arms right there. Really having problems tackling this guy in open field, and that's why he's getting offers, man. He's a stud there.
Going to Ohio next year to play football. They are in a bunch formation on 2nd down and 1, and the quarterback keeps it. Looks like some miscommunication, but they're going to be able to get a first down. Not a touchdown, still 2 yards short of the touchdown, but they'll get a first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 2.
Yeah, kind of a blown play. Quarterback had 2 opportunities to hand the ball off there, and it just kind of stood up for a minute trying to figure out where everybody went, but did a good job, like you said, picked up a first down. Be first down and goal here from the 2 for the Millwood Falcons.
6 minutes to go. Millwood again in tight as they hand it off to Ricky Hunt, and he is in for a 2-yard touchdown. Well, that drive aided by the penalties on that play. 2 15-yard penalties against the Warriors really kept this drive alive for the Falcons as they attempt a 2-point conversion. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left, tight end to the left behind the line of scrimmage. Ricky Hunt lined up in a wildcat position. He had been a quarterback previously until Turnbull, the freshman, came on board. And they're just going to keep it with Ricky Hunt up the middle. Short. And the Warrior interior defense holds him. So the extra point attempt is no good. The Warriors will keep the lead 7-6. You're listening to Warrior Football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are the leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs all over Oklahoma and in Texas. Their involvement in and support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go Warriors!
Welcome back to Chad Richardson Stadium. Millwood gets on the board after a 65-yard touchdown drive, capped off by a 2-yard Ricky Hunt touchdown, as Rodarius Hawkins squibs it to about the 35-yard line, and it's a scrum as the Warrior special teams pushes it about 13 yards to the 47-yard line. That broke out into a little bit of a rugby scrum there, Kyle.
Yeah, you gotta like that. Cade Norman, man, you filled that on the hop. Cade Norman's not one of them guys going to down the ball. He's going to get behind his guys, and good job right there picking up a couple extra yards. Warriors going to start out almost midfield here for start out this second drive.
5:47 to go in the first quarter. Ball is placed at the 47-yard line as the Warriors travel from right to left across Bronco Field. Two receivers to the left as they send Norman in motion. Hand it off to Cole Sky. He's got a big hole and gets tripped up past midfield by number 2, Iverson McElvey. Just one defender to beat. If he could have got away from that shoestring tackle, that might have been pay dirt, as Warriors are able to gain 7 on that play, make it 2nd down and 3.
Gotta like it, setting the tone up front. First play of the drive, big boys, man. You could have probably drove the team bus through that hole.
Millwood, they're in cover 1 there. They only have one safety high as Cole Scott receives the handoff. That's what you got to be encouraged by, Kyle, is they're loading up the box, and the Warriors are still getting 5-6 yards of carry on this play.
Well, that's what you got to like. If you can keep Cole moving, man, they're loading the box. That's going to open up. You're going to see one of them big boys hit it big over the middle here in a minute.
Spread formation by the Warriors as Cade Norman goes in motion. They're running the option to the left side. They pitch it to Norman, and he is tripped up by number 14, Terrence Taffy. Only gains a couple. Promising looking play to start, but the speed of Taffy is able to tackle Norman.
Yeah, Millwood swarmed in on that one. Just lucky to get it almost back to the line of scrimmage there, TJ.
Yeah, Taffy did a good job of getting off his blocker from the receiver. In fact, Cage Morris wasn't able to keep a hold of him. It's 2nd down and 8 from the 38. Morris goes in motion from left to right. They fake the jet sweep, and Cantrell keeps it. Again, only minimal gain on that play, maybe none. Thought he might have got a yard, so it'll be a long 3rd down here for the Warrior offense.
Stewart 3rd down and about 6 here. What are you looking for? Probably something out of the pocket here. Get some of them big guys moving.
Yeah, we'll do a little RPO, and I'd look for your 2 tight ends. Somebody's going to be in the middle of the field.
One of those tight ends is Cooper Alexander, lined up to the left of the line of scrimmage. And they look at Cooper Alexander, and it is
just overthrown.
Thrown pretty hard to Alexander.
Had Nate Roberts wide open at the sticks, too.
And it's going to be 4th down. Let's see what the Warriors elect to do. They bring out Wilk, so they're going to punt on 4th and 7. Ball's at the 37-yard line. Tatum Wilk puts his feet just on the Millwood side of the 50-yard line. Xavier Thompson back to receive as Wilk hangs a high punt in direction to the right and rolls out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That's where the Falcons will have their 2nd possession.
Yeah, I just couldn't get it going there. A couple plays kind of brought them down, and like you said, just overthrown just a little bit too hard there on that 3rd down play.
That's some guys we talked about with Major. And some of those little short passes, they got to be a little bit more touch than speed.
1st down and 10 for the Falcons with 3:40 to go in the first quarter. And there's a flag, and that's what they're going to call that. Maybe they'll call that snap we were talking about, guys.
Snap infraction.
And that's what the umpire is telling the center. Number 76 for the Falcons, Mason Moore. Sure, what was he doing? You got a better view down there.
He's moving the football up. If you see where it's at, he was moving it up about another football length. You can, and that's illegal.
Diamond formation for the Falcons as they send a man in motion to the left, and they pitch it to Hunt. Hunt trying to get to the outside, breaks 2 tackles before Hayden Milner throws him out of bounds. Picks up about 2
guys
on that play.
Ben Vaughn didn't make the play right there, but you got to give credit to him going and blowing up that first blocker, then let your other guys come in. Had Cole Beller, I think Olsen in there, maybe even Jax there to bring him down, close it out. But it all starts. Everybody's got a responsibility. You got to play your position, and each job counts right there.
Falcons again going in that diamond position where there's 2 running backs next to the quarterback and 1 behind him. And the quarterback keeps it, and he is tackled. Tanner Winlock, as his helmet flies off, meets him first. Good play by the interior lineman of the Warriors.
Ben Vaughn cleans it up.
3rd and long now for the Falcon offense. 3rd down and 13 with 3 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the first quarter. Warriors with 4 down linemen. Look for Spalding and Milner to get back there. 10 sacks apiece by those defensive ends. Skylar Turnbull looks to take the snap. Keller Howard showing pressure, bringing pressure, gets through. He's close to getting the quarterback, misses him. Now Turnbull's just going to run, and he is pushed out of bounds by the speedy Hudson Howard. Keller Howard with the initial pressure. Hudson Howard pushes him out of bounds. Little to no gain on the play will bring up a 4th and long. So good decision there by Coach Beller to punt on that 4th down play. Defense steps up and gets a stop.
Yeah, the big stop too. Like you said, good coaching right there. Warriors had a little bit of pressure dialed up. Howard almost had him there in the backfield. That would have been real big to bring down a sack right there. But Warriors stand and hold on 4th down or 3rd down, and we'll get the ball back here. Almost
Got
same
a flag down.
position that they had before, TJ.
Yeah, there's a penalty. The Warriors did not have anybody back to receive the punt. Ball dies at the 41-yard line. We'll see what the officials have. They're looking over to the Millwood sideline. So
I think they had 5 in the backfield.
He's talking with Coach Beller about what he wants to decide to do.
Big stand here. Kind of rubber match between offense and defense here, TJ. Just back and forth. Both teams score on first drive. Both teams get a stop there on the second drive, and back to square one here.
They add that to the end of the punt, Stuart.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that pushes the ball to the 46-yard line as the Warriors come out with 2 receivers to the right. Single receiver to the left is Cage Morris. Cooper Alexander lined up just left of the left tackle. And Cantrell takes the snap, hands it off to Cole Scott. He's patient, tries to get behind his blocks.
We're able to pick up about 1 yard there.
Yep. 2:20 and counting in the first quarter.
Been a quick first quarter here. A lot of run game, a lot of clock moving.
Warriors leading 7-6. They come out with 3 receivers this time to the right. Single receivers Cage Morris on the left. Cole Scott behind Cantrell. Cantrell takes the snap, looking for Cage Morris on the post route.
He was able to bring that in, too.
It's going to be incomplete. Cage Morris almost caught it. Then number 21, Zaire Fisher, almost tore it away for an interception. And then as they battled going to the ground, it popped loose. Incomplete.
We had it was simultaneous catch by both of them.
Right. So it should have been.
And just like you said, TJ, when Morris rolled over, that's when the ball popped out. Because if he would have, when he rolled over, he had it.
3rd down and 9 now for the Warrior offense. They send 3 receivers to the right. Roll out to the left by Cantrell on an out pass to Cage Morris.
Give it to him.
Nice catch there at the 40-yard line. Big first down pickup for the Warrior offense.
Great play call. Just get right there past the sticks and put it perfect ball right there. Just almost out of bounds. Was able to fall on it right there at the sticks, and big pickup there for the Warriors.
Not a pleasant replay for the Millwood side.
41-yard line of the Falcons is where the Warriors will have first down. 3 receivers to the right. They send Cade Norman in motion, hand it to him on the jet sweep. He makes a defender miss, but cannot make Carlos Strong miss. Big 6'4", 240-pound defensive lineman for the Falcons. Really the heart of that defensive line for them. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, I bet it's very physical up front today. 2 just big, strong offensive line, defensive linemen, and just getting after it down there in the trenches.
2nd and 10. Cantrell fakes the handoff, throws it over the middle to Nate Robertson. He catches it at the 35-yard line. Tackled by number 3, Willie Mays. Warriors going to have third down and about 4 as they move quickly.
Good play call right there. I think that's going to be there all day long, TJ. And like I said, good pitch and catch. Bring up third down and manageable right here for the Warriors.
Be ready. I wouldn't surprise me if they do a little stop and go over the middle because their safety is the one who's tackling them. And there's nobody behind him. You get past him, that's a touchdown. Cantrell gets the snap, hands it off to Cole Scott, and man, number 6. Oh, is it a fumble? Looks like they're going to say he's down. Number 6, Cameron Carter.
He was down.
Just
I think.
Beats his man on the block.
Down. Yep, he was down.
They brought pressure. They bring 6 guys. There's not enough guys to block the pressure that they were able to bring. It's 4th down and 8. Similar spot as last time. Let's see what the Warriors decide to do.
Go for it this round.
Well, they're going to they're not going to go for it. They're going to let that clock run out, so they punt with the
wind at their back.
Yes.
Yep, that is right. At the end of an exciting first quarter here at Chad Richardson Stadium, Warriors lead 7-6.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Hey Warrior fans, this is Brian Arthur. My wife Jennifer and I are proud sponsors of the Washington Warriors and would like to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. When you need a locally owned company that you can trust, look no further. For over 20 years, we have offered all of our customers the best products and services in the industry. Whether it's residential or commercial, we got you covered. Give us a call or visit our website.
Entertain your children and grandchildren with videos that teach character and good values like obedience, kindness, gratitude, love of country, and self-worth. You know, just plain old common sense. Go to musicmunchkins.com to stream or order DVDs. And you'll be proud to see some of our own younger Washington Warriors in action. That's musicmunchkins.com.
Go Warriors!
Well, it looks like we're going for it.
Chad Richardson Stadium. Stuart, you think we're going for it?
I think we're going for it.
Warriors bring out their offense.
What they might do right here is try to go for a little long count, see if they can get them jump.
Yeah, maybe take a delay game penalty. Warriors really getting after the Millwood Falcons as far as plays are concerned. 21 plays to 12 for the Warrior offense. And that's going to add up as the Warriors send Cade Norman in motion. They do go for it. They fake the handoff over the middle. It's batted down.
Too.
Cooper Alexander was open on the seam, but it got batted down by number 6, Cameron Carter. And the Falcons will take over in good field position at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, man, give it up to Carter right there because, like you said, they had Robertson open right up the seam. You don't bat that ball down, probably a touchdown, TJ.
Well, the one thing he was going to do is catch it in front of that safety. Well, like you guys have said, that one's been open.
Yeah. 1st and 10 for the Falcons at the 39-yard line of Millwood. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left as they go from right to left now. Handoff goes to number 4, Xavier Thomas on the jet sweep. He stiff arms the defender and is pushed out of bounds again by Hudson Howard. About a yard on the play. Both defenses really making an imprint early in this ball game.
Yeah, give it up to Cole Scott right there coming in. Almost a shoestring tackle, was able to slow him down, just force him, and then Howard came in there and closed it out, pushed him out of bounds. So not a whole lot on first down. TJ, we had 2 first downs that last drive that didn't even amount to a yard. So look like Millwood's kind of in the same boat right here.
Yep. 2 receivers to the right as they come out in 2 tight end set. Ricky Hunt to the right of Turnbull, and Hunt gets the handoff, and he is stuffed. Jake Coles, Hudson Howard leading the charge there. Not a lot of room to run either inside or outside for the Falcons.
No, a whole host of Warriors right there, man. That was kind of one of Stewart's keys to the game. Hit him in the mouth, and kind of curious to see how long Ricky Ricky can withstand that, man. There a lot of hats flying to the ball here when he touches it.
Let's see it. It's going to be a 3rd and long here. Let's see if they're right in the ear of the official. I would hate to be that sideline official as Millwood takes the snap, looking to throw deep. Here comes Nathan Spalding on pressure. Quarterback releases it to a defender, or to number 4. Xavier Thompson just throws it up prayer, and he catches it and tackled by number 2, Tanner Olson. Man, I thought Spalding was going to get there, Kyle.
I did too. He was scrambling for his life back there. Somehow just throws it up, makes a good pitch and catch. Big first down there conversion for the Falcons. Like you said, TJ, coaches were wanting a legal formation down there. You could hear them in the background, but I guess the ref didn't agree with that one.
First down and 10 as the Falcons are in Warrior territory. Ball is at the 45-yard line. They have three receivers to the left, and they're bringing pressure, the Warriors are. They got a screen set up for Ricky Hunt. It's going to be a penalty on the play.
Downfield, 71.
Hunt is tackled around the 30, but yeah, they had a guy 5 yards down the field.
That flag came out quick.
That was an
almost
easy
hit
one.
71 in the head.
That is number 71, Carlos Strong. Lucky there. That's a pretty good setup there as Warriors bringing pressure.
Yeah, they had a
Millwood
great.
had it dialed up the screenplay.
They had a great play call. If that guy wouldn't been downfield, they'd probably had a 30, 40-yard pickup there.
First down and 15 instead with 10:27 to go in the half.
Might slide that one back in the playbook slot for next drive.
Falcons come out with 3 receivers to the left. Ricky Hunt Jr. to the left, and then they have a penalty.
False start.
They're lined up across the football.
And that's what the coaches were in that official's ear the entire possession so far about the Falcons being over the football. Now it's going to be first and.
They call it a neutral zone because the width of the football, that's the neutral zone. Nobody can be in it. And their hands
are across.
And that's how they got it. Were getting away with it was moving the football up.
Yeah,
which is illegal.
First down and 20 now from the 45s. They were trying a double move. There's pressure being brought. Pass is thrown and dropped, and Tanner Olson makes them pay for dropping it. Xavier Thompson was open at the 40, dropped the pass, and then Tanner Olson comes in and gives him a good clocking.
The quarterback got one too.
Yeah, they had Thompson open there. If they could have completed that, that'd have been a pretty good pitch and catch. But man, credit Olson coming in there, laying the wood on that hit.
Warrior defensive linemen are getting close to getting Turnbull, the quarterback. It's going to be a false start. They need to call a false start on the right side.
It's going to be on this left tackle back.
They're going to call it on.
No,
they're going to call it on us, but 62.
Spalding went first.
Yeah, Magnus Taylor. He's flinching. I don't know if he's set, but he's flinching to get down in the stance right on the cadence. And that's what I thought they were going to call, Kyle. Spalding definitely went across. Second and 15. Pass is thrown. It's high. It's intercepted.
That's a pick right there.
No, they're calling it a drop. That's a pick.
He went down to the ground. There's no way.
Yeah, they're fixing to talk about this.
Marlon Moore intercepts it.
They're going to
get a replay here.
Oh.
He goes down, then brings it up.
Getting up.
He throws it up.
He was getting up.
Wow. Ooh. Moore catches the ball with his knees on the ground, and as he's getting up, on the exchange, basically. Wow.
That's all right. Hey, got to stay keyed in right here. Third and 15. Still going to be tough to Millwood convert right here. Keep your tempo up. Go get a stop. Somebody's going to get a timeout. Millwood is.
Yeah, the play clock had ran down, so they had to get one.
Yeah, it'd probably be a good time for a break anyway. Get this defense refocused and reset for 3rd and 15. We'll take one with them. Warriors lead 7-6. Watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Hey Warrior fans, there's a credit union designed for our community by our community members, Growing Oaks Federal Credit Union. We offer a wide array of banking services, a drive-up ATM, and money tools that will move you forward. Come and be a part of our member-owned, not-for-profit financial institution that knows you by name and has your best interest in mind. We're located behind Goldsby Store. We're here for you. Federally.
Welcome back to Chad Richardson Stadium. Falcons have 3rd down and 15 from midfield. Warriors coming in a nickel. They bring an extra guy. They're running that screenplay again and almost picked off by Caleb Bruce. He pushes his on his head. How did I not catch that? But nonetheless, the Warrior defense is there to bring down Ricky Hunt Jr. after about a gain of 1.
Guys, if Brucey can read that, that's unbelievable.
Well, give him credit, man. I'm kind of glad he didn't catch it because Brucey probably missed that one and he'd have been gone. But, man, give Brucey credit. He was there, had that read out. I'm sure the coaches probably talked about it in the huddle. They had that thing read out.
Millwood sets the punt. Nice punt there by number 21 for the Falcons as it takes a Millwood roll, Zaire Fisher. And the Warriors will have the ball at the 11. What a punt there by the kicker for the Falcons. He's able to flip the field. Warrior offense had over 100 yards in that first quarter, mainly on the legs of Cole Scott as he rushed for 30 yards, 4 yards a carry on 9 carries. And it looks like we got
They're taking a TV timeout.
TV timeout. Pay for the ads. We'll pay for
no, don't go yet.
Okay.
Because I think they're going to go.
All right. Yeah, Cole Scott 9 carries for 30 yards. Singletary 1 for 15 on the jet sweep. Cade Norman 2 for 2, and Major Cantrell 1 for 1. Something we haven't seen yet is Cantrell get loose. He's only kept it 1 time. He has thrown for 60 yards. A lot of those going to Cage Morris.
Guys, Brad Breller got the defense together and said, hey, we're getting them tired.
Right.
Let's keep wearing them out. Let's keep hitting them. They're getting tired.
And again, that's the luxury of having depth is our defensive line just gets to play defensive line, whereas you see Carlos Strong for the Falcons, their best defensive player, is also one of their best offensive linemen. Cole Scott takes the handoff, and number 6, Cameron Carter, his name's been called a lot in this first half. Batted the pass down on 4th down, and blew up a couple other plays, and now it'll be 2nd down and 12 as 9:13 to go in the first half. Warriors with 2 tight ends. Cantrell looking to pass. He's being rushed, and he is sacked at the 1.
Did a good job right there staying out of the end zone. Millwood could easily close that one in. Ended up with a safety right there, but, man, nothing there. Had to just go down, take the fall. They're going to be backed up to their own 1-yard line here.
Cameron Carter again with the sack. Pressure initially brought by Jaden Nickens. 3rd down and 20 from the 1-yard line. Last time the Warriors were at the 1, Jones, Oklahoma, 99-yard touchdown run by Major Cantrell. They come out in spread formation. Cole Scott to the right of Cantrell. They send Cage Morris in motion, looking to throw deep. He's got Singletary, and is overthrown in coverage with number 25, Camarion Cudjoe. And the Warriors now backed up against their own end zone will have to punt.
Yeah, I had Singletary there, just had about 2 steps on 25, and just the ball's just a little bit overthrown. Had a chance there, and like you said, Washington's got to concentrate, get this one out.
Tatum Wilk back to punt. He stands on the C of the Broncos. Punt lands at the 30 and takes a Warrior roll. Keeps rolling and stops about the 43, 44-yard line. That's where the Falcons take over. 8:02 to go in the first half. Warriors up 7-6. Both teams with opening drive touchdowns, but really haven't even been able to get inside the 30 since then.
Yeah, it's been a defensive showdown after those first two drives, like you said, TJ. But man, give it credit. Both of these defenses and offenses too. Man, they're got a lot of playmakers. We'll see. Somebody's going to get one here for too long.
Two receivers to the right. As the handoff goes up the middle to number 9, Miko Levine. He picks up 4 yards. He's second down and 6. Same formation by the Falcons. Turnbull has a Ricky Hunt Jr. to the right. Miko Levine to the left. He throws it to Jaden Nickens in the flats. He's trying to get away from Warrior defenders. He spins around and is pushed out of bounds by Jackson Hendricks. After about a 3-yard gain, it'll be 3rd down and 2 for the Falcons.
Yeah, ran kind of just a little slip bubble screen there. Not sure what they call that, but just kind of little bubble screen brought him back to the inside, and Nickens was able to get that edge, bring up 3rd and about 2 here for Millwood. Got to think Coach K is going to dial up a little pressure right here, TJ.
Go in their diamond formation. They send Hunt Jr. in motion.
Got him in the
pressure.
backfield.
Nathan Spalding and Hayden Milner meet the running back at the handoff. And they lose 3 yards on the play. Check that 4. It'll be 4th down and 6. Big defensive stop there on that play by the Warriors as they bring out their punting unit.
Yeah, had a little pressure there dialed up on the edge, TJ, but also ran some stunts there on the middle, was able to get a free and just ate Ricky up there in the backfield. Big 3rd down stop there for the Warriors. Millwood's going to have to punt.
Another line jive punt. That might get in the end zone.
Oh, he's in. He's in the line. Yeah, he's in. Ooh.
I thought his foot stepped on the line.
He was standing in the end zone, Stewart.
Yeah, he was in and came back out. He got out before the ball got to him.
Warriors again will have the possession at the 1-yard line. 6:37 to go in the first half.
Got to knock some guys off the football right here, guys.
Yeah, this definitely. You were kind of in the same spot. You ended the last drive in, backed up to the end zone, and TJ, got to get back them first 2 drives that they had. They really set the tone on 1st and 2nd down. Got to do it right here to have a successful drive.
2 tight end set for the Warriors. Receiver on each side of the line of scrimmage. Cantrell looking to throw to one of those receivers. High catch, high pass caught by Cage Morris. And a big pickup on 1st down of about 12. Get them out of the shadows of their own end zone.
That's big right there, man. Big 6 goes up and gets that ball. That ball was about 3 foot over his head, TJ. You see his athletic ability to go up and get some height. Got his hands on the ball, and big 1st down pickup there. Give the Warriors a little bit of breathing room.
They're really utilizing him a lot today. Hadn't seen him in much action. He does have 29 receptions on the year. Had 4 in the first quarter and a couple in this quarter as handoff goes to Cole Scott. And, again, Cameron Carter.
It's blown up in the backfield.
He's not being blocked. He's only a sophomore. 6 foot, 208 pounds.
Guys, and Morris is not feeling well. He came off after that first series throwing up. He's been sick. And but can't tell right now.
2nd down and 12. 5:40 to go in the first half. Warriors have, again, 2 tight end formation. Cantrell's looking to throw. He's being pressured. Now he's running out of the pressure. He's at the 10, 15. Cuts it back up. And is finally tackled by Carlos Strong at the 25-yard line. Good decision there by Cantrell to just tuck it and run, pick up that first down.
Yeah, really the first time we've seen that today, TJ was able, that pocket collapsed on him, man, somehow was able to get up. And like you said, man, the kid can run, just get out of that pocket. And you saw it right there, big first down pickup there for the Warriors.
3 receivers to the right this time. Cage Morris comes in motion from left to right, and they give him the jet sweep. And he gets to the edge and falls down, and you're going to get a hold. Look like Easton Berglund held number 9, Miko Levine, on the edge. At about the 20-yard line. They'll push the ball back to around the 10.
Stewart, tell him when he comes over the sidelines, if you're going to hold, might not want to do it right in front of the official.
Yeah, that's not the spot. But to be fair, they did the same thing. Official called the same thing when they did it. So, but Cage needs to cut that thing on up in there.
1st and 24 for the Warrior offense.
5 minutes to go.
Yep. Nearly get the Falcons to jump off sides. Cantrell takes the snap, hands it off to Cole Scott.
He's got a hold.
Cuts it up the middle, near the 20-yard line.
Man, he had about one guy to beat there, and he had probably 15, 20 yards of free running room. But give him credit out there on first down. Man, they had, first down and 24 there, was able to pick it up and make this second down a little bit more manageable.
2nd down and 17. 4:20 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, we need a lot of clock to run.
Yeah. Millwood will get the ball to start the second half. Warriors do have the wind at their back right now. Cantrell rolling to the left. We're going to get a
false start.
Yep. Be interested to see these stats at halftime. I feel like there's been a lot of penalties in this game. The defenses have really come out today to play, and that's what you expect from the 2 best teams in Class 2A.
Yep. Almost had to have 1st and 24, cut it to 2nd and 17, and then give it right back.
2nd and 22 now. Clock continues to run, under 4 minutes. Warriors in their spread formation. Cole Scott to the right of Cantrell. Cantrell looking to pass over the middle, and it is caught by Cooper Alexander at the 25-yard line as he physically dominates number 3, William Mays, for that pass, and it'll be a 3rd and 10 for the Warrior offense.
That's where you see the size advantage there with Alexander. Mays had a shot to come in there and get a hand in there and break that one up, but Cooper Alexander just showing that athletic ability, man. Bringing down a big pitch and catch.
William Mays, 5'10", 165, as Cantrell rolls to the right, looking to pass, throws it over there, and is almost picked off by Jaden Nickens.
Yeah, I don't think him and Cade were on the same page there.
Yeah, it looked like Cade was running that route up more, and Cantrell thought he was going to cut it towards the sideline. Nickens jumped that pass and fortunately was not intercepted. But as you talked about the mismatch, the physical mismatch of Alexander. Alexander coming in about 6'3", 220, as Tatum Wilk punts it high into the air, and not a very good punt. And it's going to be down to inside the 40 by the official, 37-yard line. 12-yard punt for number 12, Tatum Wilk.
That's where you lean on this defense. Been doing it all year, man, other than first drive today. But, man, coming in, Warriors defensively have only been giving up 9.6 games average, or 9.6 points a game average. So,
you got to think how many of that is in mop-up duty, right? 3:13 left in the second quarter. The Falcons have the ball at the Warrior 38-yard line. Falcons come out. Receiver on each side. They send Levine in motion, handed off to Ricky Hunt Jr., and he's being chased from behind. He slips and falls on the turf as Keller Howard and Hudson Howard collapse on the running back.
Man, Hudson came from the backside there. You got to get him. Man, people don't realize how quick these guys are. Hudson Howard came from the backside there and was able to close in on that tackle. 10 yards away from him. after it had already been handed off. So
no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Millwood taking their time. There are 15 seconds left on the play clock, 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the game clock. Same formation for the Falcons. Ricky Hunt Jr. goes in motion to the left. Turnbull takes the snap, hands it off. Levine makes a man miss, picks up a block on the edge. He's not going to make Jackson Hendricks miss.
Have a flag, too.
I wonder if they call that a blindside block. We'll have to see. That's a late flag on that side, and that's where the officials, and we have another flag as the official throws his hat down. So White Hat has both penalties.
Got a good looking set of hair on him.
This crew out of Pryor, Oklahoma. Northeast Oklahoma. We went up there a couple years ago as we went through Adair, played Adair and beat them on their home turf. See what the officials have. Might be offsetting penalties.
Well, it depends on if one's a dead ball.
True.
We have 2 fouls on the play. We have a block in the back on the offense. Or a personal foul, they get on the defense. Both of those penalties will be enforced. Both the play. 2nd down.
2nd down. So play.
Whole lot of nothing.
I guess they get the ball where the ball is at. Where the receiver was stopped, so it'd be 2nd down and 5.
If they're going to mark off both penalties, then it's got to be 3rd down.
Let's see. Yeah, the official, the White Hat, is going to mark it off. Going to mark off the 10 yards and then bring it back 5 yards. So they're trying to figure out exactly what we're going to do here. Officials in no hurry to come explain things to each other. I never get that, Kyle. They're like, let's get the show on the road. Like, move. And they're not going. They're going to say it's 2nd down. Interesting. 2nd down and 5 with 2:18 to go in the half.
Stewart, did you get a reasoning down there?
Ball's on the 33. Diamond formation. They send Cameron Carter in motion from left to right. Handoff goes to Ricky Hunt, and he is met. Number 8, Ben Vaughn, tackles him at the kneecaps for no gain, 3rd and 5.
You gotta like that, and hit him in the mouth, hit him at the ankles. A lot of young, small guys on this defense too. They're not gonna try to overpower you up high. They're gonna come hit you at the kneecaps.
Be fundamental in your form. Ricky Hunt, a very strong individual from the upper body standpoint. So you've seen early in the first quarter, we weren't doing a good job of tackling them up high. You got to get them down low around the waist. And that's what Ben Vaughn did there. Is it's 3rd down and 5. 2 receivers to the left. Single receiver to the right is Jaden Nickens. They send Levine in motion to the right. Pump fakes. He's getting pressured, and he rolls off, and now he's back again. That is Nathan Spaulding as he continued to work. And Hayden Miller helps him out as well. 24, Hudson Howard in the play. And that is a sack on Turnbull. And a 4-yard loss, make it 4th and 9 from the 37-yard line with 1 minute and 11 seconds left to go. Falcons 2 timeouts. Warriors have 3.
Yeah, they're either going to get a timeout or take a delay game right here.
There's 15 seconds on the play clock, and yeah, I think you're right. They're going to let this play clock roll down. Interesting. Wondered if Coach Beller might use his timeout, but
save some time.
He's not going to. They're going to let the play clock go down, and the Falcons will take a timeout. We'll take one with them. You're listening to Warrior Football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Assured by NCUA. Go Warriors!
Warrior fans, is your air conditioner making a sound like it's ready to take off? Is your heater not producing enough heat to take the chill out of the air? Then call Airfare Heat and Air. Dwayne Branham, Noah Zamora, owners of Airfare, are proud supporters of the Washington Warriors and are hometown guys with a hometown company that will give you great pricing on Luxair and Climate Master geothermal HVAC systems. Need service on your existing equipment? Call them today at 405-626-1989 to schedule a service visit. That's Airfare, Heat and Air.
Fourth down and 9 for the Falcons as they are electing to punt. Warriors put Cade Norman back this time. Number 21, Zaire Fisher, lines up at midfield. Takes the snap and punts it to the right. Takes another Millwood bounce as it bounces sideways and inside the 5, and they're trying to scoot it back. The clock ticks to 35 seconds left. Warriors will have the ball at the 2. Got to think they'll just snap it and run it up the middle, maybe quarterback sneak here.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd go quarterback sneak. There's always something that happens where you lose exchange of that snap if you're not used to being underneath the center the entire time.
I don't know.
You just give the handoff to Cole Scott here, and he should be able to get in there. We might also have a little bit of gutsiness and take one shot. I don't know. We'll see. As the Falcons show up in a nickel formation. Cantrell hands it off to Cole Scott.
He barely gets it out.
Yeah, he's able to get to the 1-yard line. So it surprised me. I guess you're Millwood. You get the ball, might call a timeout.
Calling a timeout right here.
They only have one.
Safety.
Millwood does?
Yeah, they've just got one left, so it's really wouldn't matter.
Yeah. As the clock ticks to 12 seconds, and it looks like both teams will be satisfied with going into the half as the Warriors lead 7-6 here at Chad Richardson Stadium.
I think Millwood called a timeout.
They call one with 1 second left?
Yeah.
Heck, you might take a shot now. We'll see.
You don't want to take a chance here, guys.
Right.
You throw an interception.
Anything, yes, crazy stuff happens. We'll take a short timeout. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hi, I'm Jake Coles, number 28 for the Washington Warriors. My mom, Sonia, with the Santa Fe Agency, is a graduate of Washington High School and a longtime Washington Warriors and Lady Warriors supporter. As an independent agency, Santa Fe has the ability to write policies with a variety of insurance companies, so finding the right fit for you, the customer, is easier. Please reach out to Sonia for your next insurance quote, whether it be on your house, auto, boat, RV, or commercial needs.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills for doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys of Pop Tech School.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself.
Sir, you okay?
Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do you.
Oklahoma Career Tech.
Welcome, Warrior fans, back to Chad Richardson Stadium. TJ Scholes here with Kyle Harris and Stuart McPherson. Warriors lead 7-6. There's 1 second left. Coach Beller called a timeout just to make sure his troops knew exactly what was that task here.
And we have 2 more.
Yeah.
Might call them both, too. Might have a little bit of gamesmanship as Millwood called their last timeout with 1 second left to force the Warriors to have to at least snap it one more time. See what the Warriors do here.
Look like still going out of shotgun, look like.
really just need to take the snap. You don't even have to run it. You can just throw it up and throw it out of bounds. If you get out, I mean, that way you don't have to worry about anybody getting there. Cantrell looks at it, throws a little flat pass, and
exactly what you
Singletary
said.
did not even try to catch that, and that will be, now we have the end of the first half. Warriors up 7-6. We'll pay for some sponsors, and when we come back, we'll have some stats. You're listening to Warrior Football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Air Product Supply would like to wish Jackson Hendricks and the Washington Warriors the best of luck this football season. Air Product Supply is your local Client Master and Lux Air distributor, supplying quality HVAC equipment and parts to Oklahoma and Texas. Give us a call at 405-288-0233, and we will get you in contact with a local, licensed, and trusted contractor near you. This is Tyler Beller, the voice of Air Product Supply, signing off. Go Warriors!
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are the leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs all over Oklahoma and in Texas. Their involvement in and support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go Warriors!
Welcome back to Chad Richardson Stadium. We have the punt, pass, and kick competition going on now. Bailey Hyde representing the Washington Warriors as she kicks off from the end zone down to about the 18-yard line. Saw them practicing this week, trying to determine which one of them softball girls had the best chance of winning this. It's been a while since we've won it. Young lady from Millwood kicked it to about the 28-yard line, so she's got a 10-yard head start. Let's see what kind of arm Bailey Hyde has as she gets ready to wind up and throw this ball. She is a softball player on the state championship softball team. Got to think this has to be one of her strengths. They are going into the wind, though, or she's punting, excuse me. A nice line drive punt. Takes a Warrior bounce down to about the 41-yard line. Going in, and the punt for the young Millwood lady not as successful. So right now Bailey Hyde has the advantage. If she can get it near the 10-yard line, she'll have a chance. Young lady from Millwood will have the ball at the 45-yard line going towards the midfield. She's looks like she might elect, she's throwing. She drops back, winds up, nice spiral, high in the air. Bounces at the 30 and rolls to the 23-yard line. Bailey Hyde with a dime, just chunks it as it goes in the end zone. And now all she has to do, she wins. Whichever one got into the end zone. So Bailey Hyde with the dart from 35 yards, it looks like, 40 yards. She will win the math and science department for Washington Public Schools $1,000. Congratulations, math and science department, and thank you, Bailey Hyde. Good job, young lady.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Hey Warrior fans, this is Brian Arthur. My wife Jennifer and I are proud sponsors of the Washington Warriors and would like to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. When you need a locally owned company that you can trust, look no further. For over 20 years, we have offered all of our customers the best products and services in the industry. Whether it's residential or commercial, we got you covered. Give us a call or visit our website.
Entertain your children and grandchildren with videos that teach character and good values, like obedience, kindness, gratitude, love of country, and self-worth. You know, just plain old common sense. Go to musicmunchkins.com to stream or order DVDs. And you'll be proud to see some of our own younger Washington Warriors in action. That's musicmunchkins.com.
Go Warriors!
Hey Warrior fans, there's a credit union designed for our community by our community members, Growing Oaks Federal Credit Union. We offer a wide array of banking services, a drive-up ATM, and money tools that will move you forward. Come and be a part of our member-owned, not-for-profit financial institution that knows you by name and has your best interest in mind. We're located behind Goldsby Store. We're here for you. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Warriors!
Warrior fans, is your air conditioner making a sound like it's ready to take off? Is your heater not producing enough heat to take the chill out of the air? Then call Airfare Heat and Air. Dwayne Branham, Noah Zamora, owners of Airfare, are proud supporters of the Washington Warriors and are hometown guys with a hometown company that will give you great pricing on Luxair and Climate Master geothermal HVAC systems. Need service on your existing equipment? Call them today at 405-626-1989 to schedule a service visit. That's Airfare Heat.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hi, I'm Jake Coles, number 28 for the Washington Warriors. My mom, Sonia, with the Santa Fe Agency, is a graduate of Washington High School and a longtime Washington Warriors and Lady Warriors supporter. As an independent agency, Santa Fe has the ability to write policies with a variety of insurance companies, so finding the right fit for you, the customer, is easier. Please reach out to Sonia for your next insurance quote, whether it be on your house, auto, boat, RV, or commercial needs.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving upskills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys of Pop Tech school.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself.
Sir, you okay?
Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do, do you.
Oklahoma Career Tech.
Air Products Supply would like to wish Jackson Hendricks and the Washington Warriors the best of luck this football season. Air Products Supply is your local Client Master and Luxair distributor, supplying quality HVAC equipment and parts to Oklahoma and Texas. Give us a call at 405-288-0233 and we will get you in contact with a local, licensed, and trusted contractor near you. This is Tyler Beller, the voice of Air Products Supply, signing off. Go Warriors!
Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are the leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs all over Oklahoma and in Texas. Their involvement in and support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go Warriors!
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Hey Warrior fans, this is Brian Arthur. My wife Jennifer and I are proud sponsors of the Washington Warriors and would like to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. When you need a locally owned company that you can trust, look no further. For over 20 years, we have offered all of our customers the best products and services in the industry. Whether it's residential or commercial, we got you covered. Give us a call or visit our website.
Entertain your children and grandchildren with videos that teach character and good values like obedience, kindness, gratitude, love of country, and self-worth. You know, just plain old common sense. Go to musicmunchkins.com to stream or order DVDs. And you'll be proud to see some of our own younger Washington Warriors in action. That's musicmunchkins.com.
Go Warriors!
Hey Warrior fans, there's a credit union designed for our community by our community members, Growing Oaks Federal Credit Union. We offer a wide array of banking services, a drive-up ATM, and money tools that will move you forward. Come and be a part of our member-owned, not-for-profit financial institution that knows you by name and has your best interest in mind. We're located behind Goldsby Store. We're here for you. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Warriors!
Warrior fans, is your air conditioner making a sound like it's ready to take off? Is your heater not producing enough heat to take the chill out of the air? Then call Airfare Heat and Air. Dwayne Branham, Noah Zamora, owners of Airfare, are proud supporters of the Washington Warriors and are hometown guys with a hometown company that will give you great pricing on Luxair and Climate Master geothermal HVAC systems. Need service on your existing equipment? Call them today at 405-626-1989 to schedule a service visit. That's Airfare.
Support your school's booster club and get your...
Welcome back to Chad Richardson Stadium. It is halftime here in the Class 2A state championship game. Warriors leading the Falcons 7-6. And we got some halftime stats here, courtesy of UCO. Gotta like that. Always fun to have at the state tournaments in basketball and your state championship games. It's like the big time. You get stats brought to you at the end of each quarter, and
updated stats too.
Yeah, looks like a lot of running going on for both teams, dominating that. As far as Warriors a little bit more balanced, 84 yards passing and 52 yards rushing. But really, only a handful of completions for the Falcons on the offensive side. Credit the Warriors secondary, Kyle.
Yeah, they've been good all game, man. But you gotta like it. Only 33 passing yards given up, in the first half. We've known it all season long, TJ. This secondary has just been stellar. Been quick to the ball, good pass coverage, like you said. Got Marlon Moore out there. First year playing football this year, and kid's been a stud out there at that corner spot. So, man, just keep it rolling. I'm sitting here looking at these stats and
pretty balanced.
Pretty balanced
yeah.
on both sides. Yeah. I mean, time of possession, 11 and a half or 11 minutes, 5 seconds, and then Washington's 12 minutes, 55 seconds. So just across the board, been pretty balanced, and I'm looking forward to the second half. Probably going to be shootout coming down the stretch.
Yeah, definitely been a defensive slugfest to start this first half. Leading the Warriors in rushing is Cole Sky. He has 13 carries for 37 yards. Really trying to gain the I guess he's got 28 yards, 13 carries for 28 yards. Really trying to gain that yard, or the ground game. Warriors are, as they've got 19 carries. 19 of their 33 plays have been on the ground. And Warriors are 7 of 14 through the air. Of course, the last pass play was just to run the clock out. But really trying to mix up their offensive options, but really focusing on pounding that ball. And you heard Stewart talk about it, Kyle. coaching staff is keeps telling their defensive lines and their offensive lines that you're wearing them down, and they're hoping that the depth of this high school football team, with over 60 players out there on the field, will wear down this Millwood team that's having to have a lot of guys go both ways.
Yeah, you only got just maybe one or two guys with the special package that they brought in here in the last 2 weeks, TJ, there on the four-man front on defense. So nobody else goes both ways. It's a little bit different for Millwood. They've got guys starting on both sides of the ball, and like you said, come down the stretch, that's definitely going to play in of kids being worn down and wearing out through the game with Washington being able to keep everything fresh. But, man, this has been a pretty physical game other than you had the two first drives, TJ, starting out, which that was pretty much all yards for both teams. It's really been kind of silent after that.
You can think, guys, that the first drive for both teams got nerves going, and just trying to fill each other out, and I think that's what has happened right now. If Washington, I think two things, guys. We got to manage fourth down on punts. We're going to have to receive a punt.
Yeah,
we're going to have to fair catch one. We're going to do something because we're getting ourselves in a hole.
Well, you mentioned that, Stuart. I hate to cut you off on that, but they're averaging 40 yards a punt. We're averaging 22, and so there's 20 yards of difference in the ball game right there. And you're exactly right. We get pinned deep in the hole. But go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I think he's talking now, but yeah, that's definitely a big player, man. We've been backed up to our own end zone. How many drives there?
Yeah,
I think every drive in the fourth quarter pretty much started out from backed up to our own end zone. But another key thing here, TJ, but it's kind of evened out too. You've got 4 penalties. Washington had 3 penalties for 22.7 yards. Or no, never mind. Wrong line.
I think you're
here.
looking at the punts.
So,
yeah,
I was looking at the punts, but yeah, penalties are a little evened out. About 5 or 6 penalties for each, but Washington has almost 35 more yards of penalties, so that's definitely a big difference. Want to clean it up a little bit in the second half and get down there. If you can limit the penalty yards, keep your offense moving about like they are, you're going to move the ball down the field.
Cage Morris leading the receiving core for the Warriors, 5 receptions for 66 yards. And then Jackson Hendricks, 7 tackles on defense. Hudson Howard with 4, Cole Beller with 4, Nathan Spalding with 3, including 1 sack on that last drive.
Big sack, too, on third down.
The Millwood Falcons, we said Cameron Carter's name a lot. He had 5 tackles. 3.5 of those tackles were for a loss. And so he's been making his presence felt in the backfield. You got to think that the Warrior coaching staff is going to do something, make an adjustment here in the second half to keep him blocked as he's been able to get free. And Stewart looks to find Coach Beller. Both teams have now got back on the field to do their halftime stretching. So,
y'all ready?
Yes, sir. We're ready when you are.
Hey, Brad, first good start on the first drive. I think nerves probably took over for both teams, and now it's just a defensive struggle going.
It has been a lot of offensive mistakes on both teams and missed opportunities. We got to quit shooting ourselves in the foot and playing behind the sticks. Defensively is playing really, really well, but our offense needs to come out in the second half just to execute. It's the small things. It's not picking up a linebacker here or there, not staying on the block, playing a little tight. We just got to relax and go play.
Yeah, it's nothing's out of hand right now.
No, I mean, we won the first half. That's what we told them. We still won it, and we didn't play our best. And so we told them it comes down to 24 minutes, give you your best shot, and you'll come away with a state championship.
All right, Brad, best of luck second half. Got to like that.
Yeah. Hey, Stuart, I think he called it out big. We're not down. We won the first half. Nothing's really out of hand. But you remember last week, Washington went down. Then right there before half, went scored again, went up big. So, like Coach Beller said, just gotta stay keyed in. Everybody stay to their assignments, and man, there's nothing out of the ordinary that you can't do here in the second half, TJ.
Yeah, one thing that they've done a really good job of with this Falcon offense is stopping them from getting any big plays. Really good job of corralling, going to the ball, chasing the ball on the defensive side with all 11 defenders, and because they're going to make you miss. They're going to make some missed tackles, and that's why you got to have your teammates there to help clean the things up. And you can see there's been a lot of unassisted tackles, or assisted tackles, I should say, by those young men in the red.
Guys,
today.
that's one thing I'd like to see too. Is we're getting an initial hit in the backfield a lot of times. We need to make that one count. We need to get them down or get them slowed down where we keep them behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and I think Coach Beller mentioned that when you interviewed him, is getting behind the sticks is what's hurt them. That's what we need to do to Millwood, and I think both teams have actually done that to each other.
Yeah.
They've had pretty good stops on first down, and then you kind of become a little bit more predictable. As there's about a minute and a half left before the kickoff. Millwood will receive the opening kickoff of the second half, as they won the toss and elected to defer.
Well, one thing that they talked about too is just making sure, you know, our offensive line, we're just missing on one block.
Right.
You know, and that one block is the one that we need to spring those big runs that we had at Jones last week.
Yep, you're exactly right. How many times have we said tonight, Kyle, you know, he's one guy making one guy miss, just needs to make one more guy miss. And oftentimes it's because of a block that wasn't held long enough or a missed block.
Well, Brad said they asked which way we wanted to kick. He said, we'll kick to the wind because we want the wind at our back in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, flagpole here.
I mean, you're squib kicking it anyway. So.
But throwing it though.
Yeah.
But kicking off right now doesn't matter.
No.
Yeah.
Let's hope we kick off a lot more in the second half.
Right.
Did you notice, guys, that they've got the state championship football at the base of the waterfall?
I just saw that.
That's pretty neat. Chad Richardson, the CEO of Paycom, donated a lot of money here at UCO.
Yeah, made some big changes. First
We
year
got a
for the
waterfall.
stadium
Looks
after
like
the update.
Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City Royals. But pretty neat looking atmosphere here. And yeah, tip your hat to UCO for having the bid to host all these games, all the state championship games here in Edmond, and awesome facilities. And I just like that there's a central location that at the beginning of the year you can have a mantra about the road to UCO. As the second half is about to kick off.
Do y'all hear the horns?
Yeah.
Did y'all hear the horns?
We can't hear ourselves up here. We got the windows.
I hear a train a-coming.
Woo.
Busy day in Warriorland for all activities as the Warriors football team attempts to win a state championship. Both boys and girls basketball teams later on tonight will be in the LATA tournament championship. Band had to leave early this morning to go compete and then drive back to Washington to pick up some more kids and come back to UCO. Got the Christmas parade tonight in town.
Yep.
It's a wonderful time to be a Warrior. Washington kickoff team comes out to the field, led by Tanner Olson, Ricky Hunt Jr. back to receive, as well as Xavier Thompson. Excuse me. And they start moving up a little bit as they see the ball placed end over end on the 40-yard line. Tanner Olson, sidewinder kick, picked up by Thompson, and he is knocked down by Mason Thompson. Mason Thomas got his feet. He was hung up by like Mason Singletary. Had him up top. Thomas knocks him down low, and the Falcons will start this first possession of the second half at the Millwood 39-yard line.
Yeah, Thomas still important there on the kicking team. Had the kick and roll earlier in the season, and then Tanner Olson kind of took that over, but still got him out there. Does a good job.
Turnbull looking to throw on the first play. Throws it out to the flats, and Ben Vaughn tackles Cato Sarisimboff. Butchering that young man's name. The 5'11" receiver. They got him at 126. Looks like a little bit bigger than 126. 5-yard gain on first down. Gives it second down and 5. 2 receivers to the right as the Falcons go from left to right. Handoff goes to Ricky Hunt. Keller Howard meets him at the 45-yard line, and more Warriors come to clean it up. He picks up a couple.
That's the thing with this D, man. You get Ricky, you just got to get some hands on him. You got every play, man, you're going to have a lot of Warrior hats in on the ball. If you can just keep him contained right there. Don't let him get to that second or third level, TJ. They're going to be able to make some stops on him.
3rd down and 2 for the Falcons. 3 receivers to the right. Single receiver to the left is Jaden Nickens. Yeah, see, that's they get down in their 3-point stance on that cadence. I can't believe that's legal. Turnbull looking to throw to Nickens, and it's low, and at his feet, incomplete. In coverage was Marlon Moore, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 2.
Yeah, I had Marlon there just playing good coverage, and then had Cole Beller there just kind of slipped, kind of spying him right there. Ball was underthrown, and Millwood will have to punt here. Warriors, impressive start here this first drive.
They only ran 53 seconds off the clock. Cade Norman back to receive the punt from Zaire Fisher. Now they're going to go safe as they go up under center, trying to get a hard count.
They're going to use the timeout.
I cannot believe they'd use the timeout. Maybe there's a penalty. Okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
Delay game.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to look at here. You guys, this is going to have to be a 60-yard punt to get to the end zone here.
And they sprinted Cade Norman up. And now they're going to push him back after that 5-yard penalty. Makes it 4th down and 7. Snap is back to Fisher as Cade Norman calls for a fair catch at the 32. And the Warriors will start their first possession.
I love that.
Yeah, you called it earlier, Stuart. You got to have him come up, catch the ball, make a fair catch. Cade's one of them guys, does a good job of looking it in, bringing it in. Doesn't bobble a whole lot, knock on wood.
Yeah, he's infielder for the baseball team, so Coach K expects him to be able to catch those things. Let's get this offense into the end zone here this first drive. I feel like if you can do that, you start making Millwood press a little bit. They come out with 2 receivers to the right. Warriors going from right to left. Official.
Yeah, they're
probably going to talk about the band.
Yeah. I was talking to when I stopped talking, I was talking to the head of the football officials, and he said if I had anything to tell the referee, I'd tell him leave the bands alone. That's really supposed to be the coach and say, hey, we can't hear because they're playing.
Handoff goes to Cole Scott. He spins off the defender, picks up a nice gain on first down of about 7.
That's a good start. That's the good start.
Got to get them rolling, man. We talked about that first drive was so key, getting Scott established there on the first couple plays, and first down, we'll take 8 yards every time.
Fake the handoff this time, and Cantrell tries to hit Cage Morris on a little out route. Nothing doing. 21, Zaire Fisher in coverage. It'll be 3rd down and 3. As he fake the handoff to Cole Scott and see if Warriors can pick up a first down here. They're in their spread formation. They send Cage Morris from left to right in motion. Cole Scott trips over, depends on the spot.
Ooh,
he's going to be at the 41.
He's short about a yard.
Yeah.
Again, he just keeps getting, it seems like he's just one guy, one broke tackle away from having a big play. And that 4th down and 1 will make the Warriors punt, or at least they come out in punt formation. Millwood has not put anybody back as Tatum Wilkes stands on his own 30. Gets the snap. Nice punt there by Wilk as a line drive punt goes inside the 20, near the 15, and a huge special teams play there by the sophomore punter. He's able to flip the field for the Warriors.
You got to like that. He got an earful from Coach Beller after that last punt, if you remember right, and did a good job. Flip the field there. That's what you want. That's what you expect your punter to do, and turn it back over to this defense. It came up with the stop there on the first drive.
That's all you can ask for as a coach is when you have a conversation, need to change something, change it. And I think he did.
Falcons will have the ball at the 14 with 9:45 to go in the third quarter. They got Ricky Hunt Jr. in the Wildcat. The rec snap goes to him, and he is met by Jackson Hendricks.
The ball came out there.
The leading tackler for the Warriors so far in this game. He picks up his 8th tackle.
Guys, Ben Vaughn right there coming off the edge. Gotta like what you see out of that guy. Does a good job of getting upfield, turn it back into your defensive line, inside linebackers, outside linebackers, and just everybody doing their job there.
1 yard gain makes it 2nd down and 9. Again, Wildcat formation. Hunt looking to pass, now looking to run.
Milner's got him.
Throws it,
ball's out.
and it's incomplete.
Did he throw that?
Yeah, he pitched it forward.
Number 9, Miko Levine. He was just, a little backyard football broke out there. He saw Miko.
I want to see a replay right here. I think Milner had his hands on him the whole time. Oh, Milner. Was it Spalding too?
3rd down and 9. Now they bring Turnbull in back at the quarterback spot. Warriors with 4 down linemen. Send Cato in motion. They bring an extra man on the blitz. Spalding's got him in his midst. He throws it out to Nickens. Nickens trying to make some moves, but Hayden Milner hits him from behind. Hits him hard. He's not able to pick up. He lost a yard.
That's the tough one when you come back and you don't see that guy.
Was that Milner or Howard?
Yeah, that was Milner.
Milner came in on pursuit of that play. Good defensive stop there for the Warriors. Again, both defensives continuing it as Fisher takes the high snap, punts it towards Cade Norman. Cade Norman unable to get underneath it, and it takes a Millwood roll down to the 35-yard line, 34. I guess the World Cup still is going on. Soccer fans out here might be enjoying all these punts back and forth.
Well, that's one I was thinking he might try to, and I think he was. I think he was waiting for that one that would hop up.
Right.
Where
that
he
bounce.
could get a good grip on it.
Yeah.
Not take a chance. So, but
well, the
never
way
did
he
happen.
was turning, it kind of looked like he was going to try to catch in the air from the side. But maybe he.
It might have carried a little bit further than he thought it was going to as well. Being aided by the wind. Good first run there on the initial play of the last drive by Cole Scott. And the Warriors were not able to pick up any more yardage. Let's see if they can get the ground game going again. 8 men in the box for the Falcons as Cole Scott takes the handoff, and there's Cameron Carter in the backfield.
All that stuff's coming from the backside, guys.
Yeah. 3-yard loss. 2-yard loss would be 2nd and 12. They're going to have to. The thing is, if the Warriors can get past that initial rush, they're going to have a good chance of getting a big play. As they throw a little pop pass, it gets knocked in the air, and Caleb Bruce with his first reception of about 1 yard. His first career reception. You'll remember that one for a while.
Positive yards.
Gains a yard on the play, makes it 3rd down and 11. Warriors going fast, trying to draw the Falcons off sides. Millwood now more in a, looks like they're in just straight man.
Box right here.
Good blocking by the Lions. Cantrell has plenty of time to throw. He throws it up in the air, and it is knocked away by Fisher, nearly intercepted. As he tried to pass it to Cage Morris down the sideline.
I thought Milner or Cantrell was going to try to go to Alexander there up that middle seam, but turning to the outside there and trying to find Cage.
7 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the third quarter as the Warriors will punt on 4th and 12. Wilk at his 20. It's a nice leg again on this as Falcons are going to receive it. That is Thompson. He's got room to run on the sideline. He can't get away from Milner, though. Milner drags him down at the 45-yard line, but the Falcons will take over in Warrior territory.
Pretty good return right there, TJ.
That
Ended up
first
coming up, yeah, that first block, and then they had another one or two out there on the edge. Luckily, Milner was able to get off and get his hands on him.
Warriors up 7-6 with 6:55 to go in the third quarter. Falcons come out. 4 receiver set. The Warriors going to have to call a timeout. We could not get the right personnel out there, so the Warriors will call timeout. We'll take one with them. You listen to Warrior Football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hi, I'm Jake Coles, number 28 for the Washington Warriors. My mom, Sonia, with the Santa Fe Agency, is a graduate of Washington High School and a longtime Washington Warriors and Lady Warriors supporter. As an independent agency, Santa Fe has the ability to write policies with a variety of insurance companies, so finding the right fit for you, the customer, is easier. Please reach out to Sonia for your next insurance quote, whether it be on your house, auto, boat, RV, or commercial needs.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills to doers.
Welcome back to Chad Richardson Stadium. Warriors up 7-6 with 6:55 to go in the third. Falcons have the ball at the Warrior 44-yard line, first down and 10. Turnbull throws it to the outside to Cato. Ben Vaughn picks it up. It was dropped. Thought it might have been a backwards pass. They're going to say it was a forward pass and call it incomplete and bring up second down and 10.
They're good they called that dead because Vaughn would have scooped that one up and been gone.
I keep waiting for the replay on the big board on some of these things. We saw the interception replay was clear that Marlon Moore had earlier in the game. 3 receivers to the right. Single receiver is Nickens to the left. Blitz coming, and Ricky Hunt catches it on the screen, and he gets to the edge. He's got some blockers. He's at the 10, and he is out of bounds before he got to the 10 at the 13-yard line. Now, you mentioned that earlier whenever they had the illegal man downfield. Save that play for another time, and that's what they did. They dialed it up, taking advantage of the Warrior pressure.
That's the deal. Secondary does a good job of covering everybody up, but, man, you gotta stay at home on that. They've tried to, like you said, they've tried to run that a couple times tonight. Had the one penalty, and then right there.
They had some linemen downfield.
Looked like, yeah, on the left side there. First down and 10 from the 13. Nickens in motion. Handoff goes to Ricky Hunt, and he is met in the backfield and thrown down by Cole Beller.
But I like that. That's what you need to do. Go hit him in the mouth. Say, keep coming, big boy. You got a host of Warriors in there on that one.
I believe Milner was there at first to slow him down. Cole Beller comes in, cleans it up. 2-yard loss. Second down and 12. Here you got to look. They ran the jump ball for Nickens in the first half. Look for it here as Turnbull rolls to the right, looking to throw. Throws it, and it is intercepted. Tanner Olson had it in his hands. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite the Warriors. He had the ball at the 1-yard line. Take another look at this on the big board. He's going to
right at the goal line.
Remember that one. Third down and 12 now. Ball's on the left hash.
I think right here is where you had that one where they dialed up the pressure from the outside and then ran some stunts on the inside. They're definitely going to pin their ears back, mix something up right here, but we'll see what Coach K has in store for.
They're shifting Nickens to the right. 2 receivers to the right, Thompson and Nickens. Warriors bringing in a little bit of pressure, trying to throw the screen to the left side. And it looks like he's going to get the first down and a touchdown. A little misdirection play for Willie Mays. And a 15-yard touchdown pass from
Guys,
Turnbull to Mays.
Again, we get hands on people and just can't get them down.
Yep.
Millwood coming on for the 2-point conversion attempt.
Here's where you got to key in right here. 12-7 ball game. Millwood wasn't successful with their first 2-point attempt.
Most time Hunt is going to keep it.
Yeah, he's in the backfield now here in the Wildcat. And shift guys to the left. And that's where Hunt's trying to get to. And he's in. 2-point conversion is good. The Falcons take a 14-7 lead. You're listening to Warrior Football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Just like you, for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Pop Tech School.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself.
Sir, you okay?
Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do you.
Oklahoma Career Tech.
Air Product Supply would like to wish Jackson Hendricks and the Washington Warriors the best of luck this football season. Air Product Supply is your local Client Master and Lux Air distributor, supplying quality HVAC equipment and parts to Oklahoma and Texas. Give us a call at 405-288-0233 and we will get you in contact with a local, licensed, and trusted contractor near you. This is Tyler Beller, the voice of Air Product Supply, signing off. Go Warriors!
Welcome back to Chad Richardson Stadium as Denver Young puts the ball on the tee. Right-footed kicker squibs it, and it is picked up. Can't see, it looked like Mason Singletary as he gets it past the 35 to about the 37. Let's see if this Warrior offense can get clicking, fellas.
Yeah, gotta respond right here, TJ. You called it out. We started out with a couple good running plays on the last drive, and then just kind of stalled out. So gonna have to be physical up front, like Stewart said earlier, and Coach Beller said in the halftime. Everybody's got to do their job. Had a couple of defenders come from the backside and make plays there that last time. Stewart called it out, and you just got to stick with your blocks.
Warriors come out with a 3-receiver set, 2 to the left and 1 to the right. Scott gets a fake handoff and attempt
Had a
pass towards Cooper Alexander, but he was smothered by number 10, Chaz Doolin.
Might have been a little early.
Incomplete pass brings up 2nd down and 10. .5:41 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Warriors have 3 receivers to the left, Cage Morris, Cooper Alexander, and Nate Roberts. Nate Roberts has been quiet tonight. Handoff goes to Cole Scott. He breaks a tackle. He's got the right side. He's at the 50, and he makes man pay for trying to tackle him. Number 21, Fisher, gets ran over by Cole. And that's one of the best runs we've seen this half, guys.
Yeah, got him out, found that edge, bounced it out, and like you said, just bulldozed Fisher there on the sidelines.
Warriors going fast. Cole Scott gets the handoff again and goes up the middle. Number 2, Iverson McElvey with the tackle. 8-yard gain. The Warriors are moving quick.
Stewart, Warriors need to go tempo right here. You can see Millwood. They're going to get a timeout, man.
Exactly.
Their guys have hands on their knees, can't even get set up on the ball, man. It's got to go fast.
Well, you can see the momentum. It almost like the Warriors got punched in the face on that touchdown drive and it woke them up a little bit. And it might have been going through the motions a little bit, thinking that a 7-6 lead was enough. Coming off with a little bit more physicality. We'll take a quick break. Listening to Warrior Football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are the leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs all over Oklahoma and in Texas. Their involvement in and support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go Warriors!
Well, fellas, after a slow defensive slugfest, looks like both offenses have woke up on this cloudy day here in UCO's stadium, Chad Richardson Stadium, as the Warriors back-to-back big runs by Cole Scott have it second down and inches from the Millwood 36-yard line. Cole Scott takes another handoff and tries to get the outside. There's going to be a holding penalty on Washington. And Coach Beller talked about that. You can't get behind the sticks. You have second down and 1. Can't cost your team 10 yards on that play, Kyle.
Yeah, that one's going to hurt, like you said. I mean, you're a football away from having a first down there, and now you're going to be second and probably 11 here.
Cade Norman checks into the game for Nate Roberts. They like to run Cade on these jet sweeps. We'll see what play call they have here. It's Coach Autry. Calls out the signal from the sideline. Here comes Cade Norman on the motion. They hand it off to Cole Scott. He tries to run the right side of the line. He's only able to pick up about 3. Warriors will have third down and about 8
Guys,
here to go.
This side of the field, you got to think. Are you thinking this may be 4-down territory here, Stuart?
Probably so.
Millwood bringing in. They bring in Nickens, it looks like, to play that safety spot on clear passing downs as he's lined up at the 30. Snap bobbled, but caught by Cantrell's, underthrown. And there's that 10-yard penalty came back to haunt them.
Yeah, we talked about that play right there. We're looking to get Roberts or Alexander out in the flats. We've seen it all year, and just underthrown just a little bit.
Warriors will come out and punt. 4th down and 8. Wouldn't mind a muffed punt here, fellas. There's 4:20 left to go in the third quarter. Good snap. Nice punt by Tatum Wilk. Maybe the best one he's had all year as it backs the Thompson inside the 5. He's able to get near the 10-yard line. Never wanted a penalty, but he was not out of bounds before he got pushed. What a punt by Wilk to pin them at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that was impressive. Like, big hanging spiral, man. I haven't really seen that out of him. And that punting into the wind there, that thing just kind of hung up there and was able to let your defenders get down the field and come in and make a play here, flip the field, and see if Washington come up with a stop. Millwood backed up a little bit deeper than what they've had here the last couple drives.
The Warriors have had 2 chances to pick off passes from Turnbull.
I think right now they're going to try to just run the football.
Yeah. They send Nickens in motion and hand it off to Ricky Hunt up the middle. He picks up about 4 yards on the play. 2nd down and 6.
74 on the stop.
74. That'll be
Rainey?
Wyatt Denton.
Or Wyatt Denton.
Yeah.
Go!
Yeah, Rainey.
54,
Next
isn't
to,
he?
yeah, Nathan's 54. And bring twin receivers to the right. Ricky Hunt to the right of Turnbull. They send, it's a false start. Isn't that calling thing? Almost picked off by Ben Vaughn. Holy cow. What is this official on the sideline doing?
Right
Incomplete.
in front of him, too.
They both go in motion at the same time. And they snap the ball before Nickens can get set. I think the official on the sideline might have been confused. I think the backup official just whispered in his ear, hey.
So you just missed one right there, buddy.
Yeah. That's what Coach Beller is talking to him also.
Come on!
Coach Beller's not happy about that. Yeah. State championship game, guys. Here. That was an easy one. 3rd down and 6. As Thompson goes in motion from right to left. They roll to the right. They throw a deep pass towards Thompson, and it is out of bounds.
Good coverage there,
Yeah.
Olsen. He just kind of slipped right there on the outside, and they were just trying to get just a little lob up to him. Just kept pushing him aside, and the ball was overthrown. Big stop right there on 3rd down for the Warriors.
Go catch one right here, and let's get a good field position.
Yeah.
Might as well take it to the house if you're going to do that.
That would be good field position.
Norman at the 45-yard line as Fisher snapping from his goal line. And a high short punt, fair caught by Norman at the 45-yard line. And Warriors have good field position, had a couple of good runs on that last drive, stalled out because of the holding penalty. There's 3:17 to go in the third quarter. Warriors looking to tie this ball game up.
TJ, you got to think the coaches, man. You got to go fast right here. They've had success with it. Millwood, just not in shape to be able to. You saw they had to get a timeout to be able to just to rest a little bit. Wasn't even getting set on the ball. So Warriors need to establish a run game right here, get it going quick, and stay with the tempo.
Spread formation to bring Alexander in motion. Handoff to the right side to Cole Scott. And he picks up 6 or 7 yards on the first down play. Warriors are running to the short side of the field, able to pick up some good positive yardage on first down. They'll have second down and a short 4. Ball's at the 37-yard line now with 3:12 to go in the quarter. Norman goes in motion. The handoff up the middle to Scott. He is tripped up by Cameron Carter. He's going to be short of the first down by about a yard.
Got to convert right here. Didn't do a very good job in the first half converting on third down. Have third down is short here. Got to convert right here.
A little over a yard here as they got to get across the 35-yard line. And come out in 2 tight ends. Fake the handoff, look to throw, and it is caught by Alexander.
He's going to be well
but he lost yards on the play. Warriors trying to trick the Millwood Falcons on the defensive side. Number 10, Chaz Doolin, in the face of Cantrell. Lucky you even get that pass off.
I think they had changed the play, and they didn't get it.
Fourth down now for the Warriors. 4th down and 3. They're going to go for it. It's at the 38-yard line. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Warriors down 14-7. Alexander goes in motion from left to right. He's open in the flats. Cantrell throws it to him. He catches it. Going to get the first down. Big 4th down completion there.
That's what we talked about, guys, is that RPO to get Major out of the pocket where he's not trying to throw over everybody. Get somebody in the flat, get him the football.
Yeah, had 2 shots on that play previously in the game, and ball's been a little bit underthrown. What a great time to come in and capitalize on that one.
First down and 10 at the 32-yard line. Running the option. Pitches it to Cade Norman. He's trying to get to the outside. Stiff arms the defender. But number 5 eventually brings him down. DJ Shaw. There is a penalty laid.
We're going to have a face mask. Yep.
On Shaw.
Is that going to be on us or them?
I think on them because he grabbed us around the head.
That'd be 15 anytime you do that, isn't it?
We'll see what the officials have here. Face mask on Millwood. You called it, Stewart. 5-yard penalty. Give the Warriors a first down. The chain's right. Is it first down and 5?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. 1st and 5 for the Warriors. Ball's at the 27-yard line this time. 2 receivers to the right. 1 receiver to the left is Cage Morris. They hand it off to Cole Scott and run it to the left, and he runs through a defender, number 10, Doolin. If Doolin doesn't hang on to him, Cole Scott is scoring, but good job by Cole to get positive yardage and fall forward and get nearly first down. 2nd and inches here for the Warrior offense. Minute 13 in the third.
Like we're going to have a hurt player. No?
No, they're talking about the spot.
Oh, they did get a first down.
Yeah.
So very good. New set of downs for the Warrior offense. Caleb Bruce trying to rally the troops.
Why are they not moving the chains? There we go.
First down and 10 at the 23. Cantrell fakes the handoff, throws it to his tight end. That is Cooper Alexander out of his hands as it is incomplete. You got to think, I don't know, guys, you got to think they're setting up some stop and goes there because they're setting their receivers. They're playing man, hoping that at some point in time they just spin and go.
Just try to jump it.
Yeah. Second and 10. Handoff goes to Cade Norman on the jet sweep. Tries to get to the outside. Is unable to do so as Cameron Carter pushes him out of bounds.
Did good to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's like
be third down
Doolin.
here.
Yeah, it'll be third down and long for the Warrior offense. Gonna get something here. You can get some positive yards. 4 or 5 yards here. You don't have to get the first down in this play.
Definitely going to go for it right here.
You have 3 receivers to the right. Millwood inching up towards the line of scrimmage with their linebackers. Cantrell changes the play. 54 seconds to go in the quarter. 5 seconds on the play clock. He's going to have to snap it quick. He does. Fakes the handoff. Looks left, and it's tipped up in the air. Nearly intercepted by Cameron Carter. Cantrell almost was also there for the catch itself. So it'll be 4th down and 11.
They're trying to balls batted down today.
They're trying to hit Morris on the little skinny post.
Well, again, guys, we got to get him out of the pocket.
Is that 6 Cameron Carter now?
Yeah. Cramping up. You mentioned earlier they had to call a timeout to get a breather. You wonder if this fourth quarter, as this third quarter starts to come to an end, you wonder if this fourth quarter is where the Warriors might be able to take advantage of that. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Warrior Football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Hey, Warrior fans, this is Brian Arthur. My wife Jennifer and I are proud sponsors of the Washington Warriors and would like to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. When you need a locally owned company that you can trust, look no further. For over 20 years, we have offered all of our customers the best products and services in the industry. Whether it's residential or commercial, we got you covered. Give us a call or visit our website.
Welcome back to Chad Richardson Stadium. TJ Scholes here with Kyle Harris and Stuart McPherson. Injured player was number 6, Cameron Carter. He's the man who's been making a lot of plays for the
his name a lot
Falcons.
today, man.
Yep. He tried to intercept that batted pass. The Warriors have a big 4th down play here. Got to think you're going to hit one of your receivers on an out route, or maybe one up the middle. They do have Nate Roberts lined up as a tight end. Cantrell rolls to the right. Got Singletary. Singletary catches it at the 15. Makes a man miss, falls forward. Is he going to have enough for the first down?
Yeah, he's got it.
Nice job by Singletary.
What a second effort there, boys.
He caught the ball at the 15, had to get to the 13. Defender was right there on him. Gets hit at the 14 and falls forward to pick up that extra yard. Well, are they going to give it to him? Or are they going to bring out this chain? Oh, boy.
We got it or not, Stuart?
It's going to be one or I don't know. It's
left foot, right foot.
Yeah.
Need the index card.
It's going to depend on how many
links are in
the chain are knotted up.
Everybody's freaking out down there. Taking a while to get those chains out.
I don't think they had the clip on the chain.
Chain gang doesn't have the. They're cramped up. See what they do is they pull the chain tight.
Got it.
First down, big first down for the Warriors.
Got to see that one by a football length.
Every inch matters, boys. Every inch matters. Game of inches. First down for the Warriors inside the 15. Warriors down 14-7, but looking to tie it up.
Might be the last play of the quarter.
Yep, 37 seconds left. Handoff goes to Cole Scott, and he is met at the line of scrimmage. Number 2, Iverson McElvey, tackles him. He's about 1 on there, make it 2nd down and 9. 17 seconds left. We'll see if...
They took their free safety out, and now might be a chance to go to the middle.
Yeah. Cantrell hands it off to Scott, looking to run to the left side. Going to have to break some tackles. Not able to as he gets tackled around the 10. And Coach Beller talking with Paige Morris on the block, and that'll be the end of the quarter. Only 1 score in that quarter. Falcons get 8. They're up 14-7, but the Warriors are knocking on the door. When we come back, we'll have the start of the 4th. You're listening to Warrior Football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Entertain your children and grandchildren with videos that teach character and good values like obedience, kindness, gratitude, love of country, and self-worth. You know, just plain old common sense. Go to musicmunchkins.com to stream or order DVDs. And you'll be proud to see some of our own younger Washington Warriors in action. That's musicmunchkins.com.
Go Warriors!
Welcome back to Chad Richardson Stadium as we begin the 4th quarter. Warriors down 14-7. And fellas, I think the Warriors are going to hope that their conditioning is better than Millwood's, as they've ran 55 plays to Millwood's 38.
Yeah, 100 and what we got here? 200 yards to 126.
Yeah, total yardage. So it's going to be a 3rd down play here for the Warriors. 3rd down and 7. Again, Nate Roberts' name is not being called. One of his favorite targets here in the red zone. As Cooper Alexander goes in motion, rolls out to the right. He's thrown to the right to Alexander. And he's in for the touchdown. There is a penalty on the play. Let's see what they call. As McCauley is slow to get up. We'll see if it's on the Warriors. Holding.
What number did they say, Stuart?
It was 60.
60.
Yeah.
No, they changed it. They said it was 53.
53. 3rd down and long. 3rd down and about 15.
Guys, this is definitely 2-down territory right here. You don't have to get it all.
Yourself up for 4th down.
They've already converted 2 4th downs on this drive. They come out with bunch receivers to the right. Formation very tight towards the line of scrimmage. They're trying to create some confusion. He's got Alexander.
Ooh, that's a hold.
Oh.
How do you not call that? Kid's got a hold of his jersey.
Good concept there by the offense. Unable to convert on 3rd down, makes it 4th down.
Let's see what
15.
the replay shows, if it shows it.
Yeah, I don't know. And he's got his arms up in the air. Usually you don't do that unless you did
nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
I mean, he wasn't calling the incomplete pass from while the ball's in the air. It's a big 4th down play here now. Two receivers to the left. Mason Singletary to the right. Cantrell rolling to the right. Double move. Singletary looking to get there. And there's the pass interference. He grabbed his arm. And the officials saw that one.
Too bad this ain't like the pros, and it'd be in college, be on the 2-yard line.
There's so many different rules, Stuart. I'm going to have to ask, is that an auto first down?
No.
Not an automatic first down.
Unless it is 15 yards. Well, it's half the distance, so no, it won't be.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If this was college or pros, if that would have occurred in the end zone,
Either way,
the ball's on the 2-yard line.
In the pros and in college, it's also an automatic first down. So Warriors are still going to have to pick up a first down.
On the defense, half the distance to the goal. We play fourth down.
There's that double move. Are they going to kick field goal here? They look like they might have tried to run Mason Thomas in. And they're going to go field goal. Not a bad decision here. They're going to have to run on. Where's the play clock at? They hadn't even started it, so we're good there. Play clock just got wound by the head official. Mason Thomas stepping onto the field to attempt a 25-yard field goal. He'll be kicking with the wind at his back. Snap is good. Kick is up. And it is through the uprights. It's 11:37 to go in the ball game. Warriors get on the board in the second half. 14-10. Listening to Warrior Football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Hey Warrior fans, there's a credit union designed for our community by our community members, Growing Oaks Federal Credit Union. We offer a wide array of banking services, a drive-up ATM, and money tools that will move you forward. Come and be a part of our member-owned, not-for-profit financial institution that knows you by name and has your best interest in mind. We're located behind Goldsby Store. We're here for you. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Warriors!
Warrior fans, is your air conditioner making a...
Welcome back to Chad Richardson Stadium. Warriors drive down and kick a field goal. Make the score 14-10. 25-yard field goal made by Mason Thomas. Gonna put it in the hands of the defense. They've only given up that one drive in the second half.
Got to get a stop on D, though.
Tanner Olson set to kick. His end over end kick goes through the hole, or through the leg of a Millwood player, and Willie.
That's what you want right there. That's the benefit of squibbing it like that.
Yep, Thompson able to fall on it at the 26-yard line. See if this Warrior defense can keep the Falcons from any explosive plays. 11:34 to go in the ball game. Gold ball on the line. Falcons come out with 4 receivers. 2 to each side. Ricky Hunt Jr. to the right of Turnbull. He throws it to Ricky Hunt Jr. And Ricky Hunt's trying to get to the outside. He's able to pick up about 6 on the play. Coaching staff wanting a hold. 5-yard gain for the Falcons. Bring up second down and 5.
Got to stay home, man. That's the only place they've really beat us today is on the perimeter. So you can shut that down. Everybody stay home. No big screen plays. Limiting big plays. I think you said that earlier, TJ, at half. They've done a good job of limiting big plays. Millwood's got a couple here in the second half, and kind of the story of the ball game.
Thompson fakes the jet. Turnbull looking to run, and he is tackled. There's a penalty there. Looked like Nathan Spalding gets the tackle.
Not sure what, maybe a hold here.
Yeah, probably going to be a holding penalty.
Well, the official never even got to show the spot, so he knows it's going back.
Right. Lots of penalties in this state championship game.
Block in the back.
You know, you would think that with the two best teams in the state playing for this gold ball, there wouldn't be as many penalties, but at the same time, they probably haven't seen teams as good as themselves throughout the year. Except for the Warriors had a tough non-district schedule, and Millwood playing Heritage Hall earlier in the season,
which was their only loss.
Which was their only loss, and
Winners
so
won 3A2 as well.
yeah, and so there's got to be a little bit of compensation to the speed from both teams as Turnbull looks to throw, and there's another penalty. False start on one of the receivers. It's going to be the team that has the least mistakes in this quarter is going to end up winning. And right now,
oh no, I know what they called. Number one didn't have his mouthpiece in.
Oh, the equipment penalty.
Yep.
There's no penalty on the play. Failure to wear proper equipment. Player has to go off for one play.
So no penalty, but he has to go off the field.
That must be new.
So it'll be second down and 15. They're looking at a double move there with Nickens. Warriors in a four-man front. Double move this time for number 13, and he catches it at the 40-yard line. That pass was completed to Dylan Daniels. He runs a little post route, and Turnbull hits him right in the numbers.
Yeah, just kind of threads the needle there in the middle. Was able to find that one wide open space and did a good job of hitting him, looking it in.
Gain will give the Falcons a first down with 10:58 to go in the ball game. Ball is at the 43-yard line of Millwood. They have two receivers to the right, one receiver to the left. Turnbull takes the snap, hands it off to Ricky Hunt, and he gets hammered by Ben Vaughn and Cole Beller. Cole Beller's a little slow to get up, but he's able to pick up 7 yards on the play. Make it second down and 3.
Man, you got to give it up to Ricky. He's taking some shots today, man. He just keeps going.
Hunt, the point guard for the championship basketball team from Millwood. Lined up to the right of Turnbull. Turnbull sends Thompson in motion. Hands it off to Thompson. Gets away from Milner, but not getting away from Jake Coles and Nathan Spaulding.
He nearly fumbled that one, guys.
Yeah, had a lot of pressure there. Had some blitz gaps up the middle through the gaps, and also had Vaughn coming off the edge over there. I think Vaughn thought he was going to blow that up, and the other guys got to him before he even got there.
Cooper Alexander coming in now at the defensive end position on third down and 6. They move Spaulding in to the tackle. Three receivers to the left. Nickens to the right. Here comes Spaulding. They run the screenplay. Batted away by Cooper Alexander. And that's going to make fourth down for the Falcons.
Had that one read all day. Millwood's had success with that a couple times today, but like you said, Alexander came into the ball game and just kind of set it home on that one and batted away.
Guys, if you would have, and you missed the replay, Jake Coles was right there in Hunt's pocket too.
Yeah, I think Coles had some arms around him, had him tackled before the ball.
Once the ball is touched, it doesn't matter.
Fisher back to punt. The ball on the 45-yard line. Cade Norman lined up at the 23. Line drive punt. Bounces at the 24. Norman picks it up at the 20. Tries to get to the outside, breaks 3 tackles, and gets to the 35-yard line and a penalty.
I think they might have another face mask because he got his head jerked pretty good when he went by the first defender.
Oh, it was obvious from up here.
That'll put the ball at the 50-yard line. Warriors, after kicking that field goal, are going to be set up in nice position here to take the lead with 9:19 to go in the ball game.
The Warrior faithful have gotten themselves back up in the ball game a little bit.
Yeah, they get the whole front row of the stadium, or the home section, the non-chairbacks section. They're all standing up as the momentum is starting to switch to the Warrior side. Two tight formation. Handoff goes to Cole Scott. And picks up about 5 yards on the play. I guess they gave that a 5-yard penalty on the face mask, didn't they?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Number 9, Miko Levine with the tackle. Looks like the Warriors are trying to go tempo. Kyle, you mentioned that earlier. And catch Millwood on their heels. There's 8 guys in the box for the Falcons, 9 almost. Both safeties have creeped up. We got some motion. Oh, can't have penalties. Five yards will back them up and make it 2nd and 9, Kyle.
Guys,
not sure who that was.
did they bring you on stats at the end of the third quarter?
Yeah.
How many penalties was there at that point?
8 for each team. Washington has 81 yards in penalties, though. They have 49. Second down and 9. Scott takes the handoff. Got room to run, and he is tripped up near the first down marker by number 6, Cameron Carter.
That's going to be a first down.
And that gives them a first down. Big play there. I like that they didn't go away from the run, though, after that penalty.
I mean, you've got to stick with it here. And you've got 103 yards at the end of the third to 40 yards.
It's got to wear them down at some point. As they're at midfield now. Cole Scott takes the handoff, bounces it to the outside, gets a block, and is finally brought down inside the 40 by number 3, Willie Mays.
Probably one of the best cuts I've ever seen this kid make right here. Got handed off right at the tackle, and just the vision, man, TJ. He bumped that so quick, was able to set the edge there, and just a big run there for Cole Scott.
First down and 10 at the 37-yard line. 7:47 to go in the game. 2 receivers to the left, and a tight end as well. Single receiver on the right. Cole Scott to the right. They're looking to pass. They're looking to run with Cantrell.
Hold on to that ball.
And he pushes the pile forward. Good strong run there by the quarterback as he gets to the 32-yard line.
Got a
5-yard gain.
Major. Just a little vision right there. Nothing open. Everything covered up. Just decided to tuck it.
Looked like a design run.
Almost lost the ball there. But just keep your hands on it. You know they're going to be trying to strip. You got 3 or 4 guys in there trying to bring you down. Great pickup there on first down.
Twin tight ends, they send Cooper Alexander in motion. Cole Scott gets the handoff, but he is brought down by number 2, Iverson McElvey. A loss of some yards on the play. They spot him at the 36. Third down and 9. 6:46.
You called it earlier. They keep trying to run the short side of the field over here. That one just got a little bottled up.
We're just missing one block.
One
guys.
block. Third down and 9. 2 receivers to the left. Nate Roberts, tight end on the left. Fake the handoff, throw to Singletary, and it's high. And it will be 4th down and 9 from the 36.
Had him open there, too. Just
a little high.
A little overthrown.
6:22 to go in the ball game. Warriors
down. Had a big 4th down conversion there on the last drive.
2 4th down conversions. Fake the handoff. Look over the middle. Got Nate Roberts. That's the first time we called his name tonight. He spins off a defender and picks up a first down near the 20-yard line. Huge catch there by the sophomore tight end.
Gentlemen, great play call right there by the coaching staff. You've seen the tight end, either Roberts or Alexander, has been slipping out to the flats all afternoon. That one right there, they brought him back to the middle, gave him a little fake to the outside, brought him right back to the middle, wide open, major good pitch and catch. Big 4th down conversion there for the Warriors.
1st and 10. Cole Scott takes the handoff. Man, there's one guy, Millwood, number 3, Willie Mays with the tackle. Millwood, again, they're one of the best teams in the state for a reason. They've been getting Cole Scott. One guy has been getting him, or it's a touchdown. It seems like a handful of times tonight.
Somebody on their stat sheet's got 20 tackles. McElwee has 11.
Yeah,
Carter
Carter's
has 10, and everybody else. But like you said, just one guy tonight's been stealing the show for him.
4-yard gain, though, will give it 2nd and 6. Warriors taking a little bit of time here. It's Cole Scott. Not get through that hole. Not a lot of room to run on that. Might have lost a yard on that play. 3rd and 7.
Again, probably 4-down territory right here, guys, because
there's no need to kick a
field
field
goal.
goal.
Field goal's not going to do you any good.
Not enough time left as there's 5 minutes to go in the ball game. But this could be the drive of the game. The Warriors are eating a lot of this clock up. Lots of plays ran by this Warrior offense. Fake the handoff, throw it to the flats. To Cooper Alexander, nice hands catch at the 15-yard line to get close to the first down.
And we're 2 yards.
4th and short. 4th and about 2.
God, this would be a tough
to go.
coaching decision right here.
To go for it or not?
No, you're going for it either way. What play?
What play? They're going fast. They're going fast. Maybe to get them not set. Huge play, 4th down and 2. Nate Roberts goes in motion. They hand it off to the left. He's got room to run. See if he can get to the first down. Pins on the spot.
That's a terrible spot, too. Hey, you look from here, it looks like he's going to be short. Stewart?
I don't know. It's
going to be another one of them that's right on it.
He had to get to the yard line.
To the 12-yard line?
Yes.
Yeah. We don't have a very good angle, so we'll see.
From here, it looks like it's sitting right. I mean, on it, but
it'll be the nose of the football, I believe. 4:07 to go.
It's going to depend on when, again, how they pull that chain.
Yeah. Need some zoom in camera, guys. And by the nose.
Oh my gosh.
Where's it at? Nose of the football. The nose of the football. Wow.
Yeah. Right foot, left foot. Right foot, left foot, pinky toe.
I thought they didn't get a very friendly spot to begin with.
I agree. I didn't think it was a very
there was no one out there.
Game of inches. It may be a game of centimeters today.
First down and 10 from the 12. 4 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the ball game. Warriors down 14-10. They're looking to punch this in and take the lead. 3 receivers to the right. They bring Nate Roberts to the left in motion. They run it up the middle with Cole Scott. And he picks up 2.
This is one of them drives right here, guys. With that big first down conversion there, or 4th down conversion, you got 3:37 here. If you can milk this clock down, somehow find a way to punch it in, time is on your favor.
Yeah, there's not going to be a whole lot of time left on the game clock after this possession. Second down and 8. Roberts in motion to the left. Now Alexander in motion to the left. And they run it to the left behind those 2 tight ends. Cole Scott looking for some room. And he picks up another 2 yards. We'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Might have been trying to set up the wide side of the field down here, closer to your sidelines.
They look for that out route that they've hit Cooper Alexander on.
Setting them up, guys. We're fixing to throw one.
3rd and 6. 2:45 to go in the game.
2 down territory either way.
Both tight ends lined up to the right. Cantrell fakes the snap. Handoff, looks to throw over the middle. Wide open. Nate Roberts, touchdown!
Yeah. Guys, he had to get his feet set right.
Wow.
Make sure he was in. Fantastic catch.
Stewart, you talking about them balls major through. That was a perfect throw right there.
Yes.
Just floated it up over the top.
Touch. Just the touch.
What a play as we take a look here. Good protection by the line. Woo! And he barely got his feet in bounds as the Warriors take the lead. with 2:31 to go. Mason Thomas comes on for the extra point attempt.
Still got to play defense, guys.
Snap is down. Kick is up. And it is through the uprights. 2:31 to go in the ball game. Warriors take the lead, 17-14. You listen to Warrior Football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Sound like it's ready to take off? Is your heater not producing enough heat to take the chill out of the air? Then call Airfare Heat and Air. Dwayne Branham, Noah Zamora, owners of Airfare, are proud supporters of the Washington Warriors and are hometown guys with a hometown company that will give you great pricing on Luxair and Climate Master geothermal HVAC systems. Need service on your existing equipment? Call them today at 405-626-1989 to schedule a service visit. That's Airfare Heat and Air.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hi.
Wow, what a third down play by the Washington Warriors offense as Major Cantrell finds Nate Roberts in the back of the end zone for the touchdown to give the Warriors the lead with 2:31 to go here at Chad Richardson Stadium. Tanner Olson squibs it to the left side, goes through the feet. Thompson picks it up. Now he's trying to reverse field, and the defense stops him. It's Mr. Hayden Milner inside the 20. The Falcons will have to go 82 yards if they want to take this lead.
That squib kick's paid off on these last two kickoffs, man. Somehow pinballed the way through. They had a tough time. And like you said, Milner just charging downfield, wrapping him up, man.
And here comes the speed package for the Warrior defenses. They have Nate Roberts, Nathan Spaulding, Hayden Milner, and Cooper Alexander on the defensive line. Just putting their ears back, trying to get to Turnbull as he throws it to the outside, and it's incomplete to Jaden Nickens. Jake Coles in coverage makes it 2nd down and 10.
Stuart, you said we were going to see this jumbo package with Spaulding and Milner jumping down the two interior and then bringing the two big boys in on the outside. They're going to have to get the ball off quick.
Well, and that's what they're going to try to do. They want to get it quick, and they're going to try to make you miss tackles.
Spread formation by the Falcons. Turnbull drops back to pass, throws it deep, and it is out of bounds as Tanner Olson looked like he was trying to tip it back inbounds for an interception potentially.
Good job, Roberts, there. They
planted.
Questionable. Ref was kind of watching that one in. I thought they could have won a late hit either way, but came in and rocked him.
He had just let go of the football.
3rd down and 10, 2:14 to go. Trying to get the Warriors to jump off sides. Milner does a good job of not reacting.
Probably going to call a timeout.
1 second on the play clock. He snaps it right as he get called. Turnbull rolling to the left. Now he's just looking for somebody to throw it to.
We're going to have a hole, too.
And he gets right down the field.
Let's go!
Spaulding.
Got a hold.
Spaulding coming in and absolutely murdering the quarterback right there.
It's going to be 4th down if the Warriors choose not to accept it. It'd be interesting on what they do. It's a tough decision here. 4th and 8 or 4th and 6, or do you give them 3rd down and 20?
I think they're talking about going for making it 4th down. Yeah, they're making it 4th down.
Yeah. 4th down and 6. That's probably a good decision. 1 play or 2 plays? What do you want to get?
They're bringing Ricky Hunt. No, I thought he was coming out, and I think he can't come out.
4th down.
They're going to try to get outside here, guys.
They ran a little.
They better do it quick.
I'm going to watch this double pass.
You got 4 guys.
Might watch a double pass with Ricky Hunt. They threw a pass behind them, a backwards pass earlier in the game. They're going to have to call a timeout. Probably a good decision. They're not going to have a whole lot of.
They had no clue what they were running.
You got a lot of Warrior fans on their feet right here, as this is the play of the game coming up.
Guys, hey, here's the thing. If either stop them, don't let them get behind you. Don't let, because Millwood is built on big plays, don't let them get behind you. That's one thing that the Warriors defense has done all day long, is not giving up big plays.
Yeah. Keep everything in front.
Because they've got one timeout left with 1:58 to go.
Yeah. Fourth down coming up.
Play of the game
for
right
the
here.
Falcons.
Can the defense keep it going, man? They've been doing this all year.
Look here, they go 3 down linemen now, playing coverage here as Millwood comes out with 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Drop back to throw is Turnbull. He's just throwing it up towards Nickens. And Nickens' pass is dropped.
How about
Olsen? Away by Tanner Olsen. As Nickens tries to jump over Olsen. What a play by the sophomore corner, as he bats that pass away.
Well, you called it, man. They went 3-man front, dropped another guy in coverage. Coming in, and Olsen capitalizing right there. Puts the nail in the coffin.
1:52 left. And the Warriors can smell it.
Well, they still have one timeout to use, so you still got to try to run the football a little bit.
Take care of the ball here. Trying to do some math.
Come on, math teacher.
My mind's not thinking right.
Hey, here's the problem, Stuart. They don't have letters in there. He can't.
Yeah, it's true.
They're in the victory formation. Cantrell takes the snap. They're going to let the clock. They're going to use their final timeout. There'll be 1:48 left. Warriors will have to snap the ball. There's 40 seconds on the play clock. There's 120. They'll have to. They'll have to run around a little bit.
Yep, got to kill some time.
Yep. They might be telling them that too. You see that in college where they'll just pretend like they're going to kneel the ball down and just wait until the defense gets back there.
Yeah, you don't. There's nothing that says that you don't have to kneel it down right when you get the snap.
Right.
Stand there. Stand there until they come, and then go down. Don't take a chance on a cheap shot.
Yep.
Is there one more final game here tonight? Like Class B?
Yep.
Class A.
Fairview and Gore play after this.
Gore has never been in the state finals. Warriors, about time, guys.
Yeah.
And again, it's not over yet.
No, I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it.
3 in a row, and it's time. And got a lot of guys. This team's going to lose some great seniors, but
Got a lot coming back.
They got a lot of good players coming.
And they're going to get a 5-yard penalty. They got a flinch by the lineman for the Warriors. Nope.
Yeah,
they called it. Yeah,
they
called
came
it on
up,
them.
jumped at us. You can't. Yep.
Yeah, there's a 5-yard penalty, which again, Warriors really not looking to score, just want to run this clock out. 2nd down and 10, 1:48 to go. Get the snap. Cantrell looking around, now takes a knee. 1:45. We'll take it down to about 1:04, 1:03 on the clock. There should be about 20-some seconds left that they'll have to do something with. As it is 3rd down and long now. Clock is at 1:24. And then he takes another knee at the 40 or 37-yard line. That's about a minute left. And so 25 seconds will be left on the clock when this play clock rolls down. Defense will have to make one more stop. You're going to punt here, right?
Yeah.
Definitely going to have to make sure your punt team is secure here. I'm sure Coach Beller will call a timeout with about 1 second here on the play clock. They're going to have to make a couple of stops, the defense is. Whoa, what are we doing? Call timeout. Make sure he got set up. Guys, that scared me. I'm like, no, come on now. So it'll be a 4th down and long here. But, again, don't want to jinx anything. 25 seconds left on the play clock. The Warriors are 25 seconds away from their second championship in football. And their first gold ball in the last 3 years after getting silvers the last 2.
Big deal here with Coach Miller wanting to punt this one away, man. Millwood doesn't have any timeouts left on the clock, and they haven't been moving fast all night. So, like you said, 25 seconds left to go in the game. This punt's probably going to take, what do you think, at least 10 off of it, 8 to 10.
Depends on where it goes. I would assume that if you're Millwood, they look like they're going to put somebody back there, but Warriors bring their offense to the field. Warriors still have one timeout, so you might think that he tries to draw them off sides to help their field goal or help their position. They're running a play. He's got room to run. He's at the 10. He backs it in. Is he still in?
Still in.
There's your championship. What a play.
Wow.
4th down and 26. The Warriors go for it. And Coach Beller gets his first state championship.
Wow. What an inning. That did not turn out the way I thought it was going to turn out, TJ.
Holy cow.
What a finish to this game.
And the clock has struck 0. The Warriors be wearing gold tonight. Wow, fellas.
You know, guys, I was just talking about Harrison. I said, we gotta make, we should have ran one play. Well, we ran one play when it was needed.
As Coach Beller gets the Gatorade bath. And what a game. What a state championship game. As the Warriors celebrate at the 30-yard line on a huge 4th down and 26 run by Cantrell, who was almost tackled at the 15, kept his balance on the sideline, and secured the trophy for the Washington Warriors.
Man.
If you gotta end one, that's pretty exciting way to end one, isn't it?
Holy cow.
Wow.
Yeah. You take it, and everybody thinks you finally try to run a little bit more clock,
right?
And that's all they were just trying to do is just run some more clock, but it caught Millwood off guard completely.
Yeah, they had a guy back to return the punt, and I'm sure. I mean, they had us all fooled. What a call by Coach Beller and his coaching staff as the trophy gets delivered to midfield. And the fans rushed the field earlier. Oh, my goodness. What a game.
I'm going to see if I can find Coach Beller real quick before they do their presentation. I don't know if I can or not.
He's out there
look for the guy that's
he's
wet.
He's wearing the Washington stuff. And
he's wet, too.
What an unbelievable year as the Warriors go 15-0.
Perfect season.
Tip your hat to Millwood, who played a really good game. Had a great season in their own right, and safe to say that they're back. They've been out of the mix for a couple years. They made their statement this year that they are not going anywhere, but neither are the Warriors.
Just an all-around team effort tonight, man. Sitting here looking at the stat sheet. Cole Scott came back man, after last year, man, you gotta tip your hat to the kid. Came up with a fumble in the finals last year on arguably the winning drive, and man, came back and just made a statement this year. You got to love that kid. 130 yards tonight on 33 carries, man.
Yeah, and there weren't a whole lot of he didn't get a whole lot of room to run. There wasn't many 10-yard runs. There's a bunch of 5 and 6 and 3s.
Say that again, guys. How many?
33 carries for 130 yards tonight for Scott.
Wow.
No fumbles. And no fumbles. What a career for that young man.
Major had a heck of a game, too, man. Some big throws tonight, some runs.
Took care of the ball.
Took care of the ball, man. Just an all-around balanced effort, man. We talked about how balanced, well-balanced this team is, and, man, it really showed tonight. Key guys stepped up when, they were needed at certain times, and just big win here for the Warriors.
But then, we talked about it throughout the game, hoping that it would happen. Warriors run 75 plays. Millwood runs 47. You got to think that the depth of this Warrior team and the conditioning played a factor late in the game as the Warriors were able to score 9 fourth quarter points, 10 fourth quarter points to win the game, and then also secure it with that long run by Cantrell.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get to Brad because he has to get a plaque and coach's achievement plaque, and there's just a mass of humanity.
They're shaking. I like that. They're trying to get. I know the Warrior fans were over there. The Warrior players were trying to shake the Millwood players' hands, and Caleb Bruce was one of the guys trying to lift them up. Of course, it's always easy to lift the guy up after you beat him. But good sportsmanship shown here, and guys, I think you might see the same game next year.
Yeah, it's a very good possibility. Both teams had a lot of guys coming back, missing some key players. Have a couple guys that won't be here next year, but just two solid rosters, man. I'm with you. I think this is a possible matchup for next year, and it'll be another good game.
They do lose Ricky Hunt Jr., but they'll have their quarterback returning. They lose a lot of players. Millwood does, but you got to think there's a lot of youth there that got to play tonight, including Cameron Carter, who was a menace on the defensive side of the ball for the Falcons.
Well, really, both two new running backs next year.
Yep, for both teams. Cantrell, 5 carries for 54 yards, and we were waiting for those legs to pay their due tonight. Only had 2 runs previous to that. He gained 34 yards on 4th and 26 to secure.
That's crazy.
The trophy.
That last play did not turn out like I thought it was going to.
Yeah, that's one again. That sort of surprised everybody because you're just going to try. He's trying to just run some time.
I was surprised they ran a play. Honestly, I thought you're giving them the ball at the 35, 40-yard line, but you're also taking away the chance of a punt being blocked. So I get that part of it too.
Well, I thought he was going to run out and run over here, either run out of bounds or kneel.
We'll go over some stats while they get ready to hand out the trophies. The Warriors rushed 45 times for 154 yards. They were 15 to 30 for 129 yards, a total of 283 yards. Let's see if I can get this microphone up and let them listen.
Now I see him. Finally see him. If I can get to him now. Here we go. Finally got to him. Brad, long time due, brother. Long time due.
And long time for Warrior Nation. To see our guys fight back like this, can't be more proud of a group of young men and overcoming all the adversity all year, and that made us great. It was great.
Get him the trophy. That's what it's all about. And I'm fixing to get ran over. Okay, now. Yeah. That's what it's all about.
It's awesome. Just awesome.
Long overdue for that man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And the funny thing is, Brad was technically a part of the first one in '96. He was the camera. He ran the camera in '96.
Right.
So he's seen it all, guys. He has seen it all.
You got to think that the guys from the ring company out there in the state of Oklahoma are enjoying coming to Washington.
Oh, man.
You got baseball state championships, softball state championships, and now you got a football state championship.
Coach K as well got the Broyles Award earlier this week, and cashed in on baseball. And man, I know him and Brad are real good buddies. Man, it's a good group of coaches, man, we got here.
Well, guys, that's what it takes to be successful, is keeping a head coach, number one, and then keeping your staff together.
Right.
That's what you got to do. You got to be able to keep everybody together.
Well, fellas, it's been fun this year. It's been a great ride to get to enjoy this football team, a special football team. We'll do some basketball and some softball and some baseball as the year progresses. But before we go, I want to thank all our sponsors, including Purcell Vision Source, for providing instant replay for us for the first time this year, and all the ads that you guys see on the corners and throughout the commercials to allow this to stay free for our fans, help pay for all those costs, and some additional equipment. So it's been a great year, guys.
15 weeks, fun. Guys, it's flown by.
Yeah, been awesome.
It's flown by.
And it ends with the Warriors on top, 17-14. You've been listening to Warrior Football. Good night, and go Warriors.
All right.